Okay, dude, so we're rolling everywhere?
I'm okay over here.
Rolling, Lux? Yeah.
Okay.
Rolling on everything.
See?
I got myself, I thought about it.
You thought about it. It just ricocheted off your hand into my forehead.
As soon as he coughed, I looked up too to see.
Yeah.
Just,
I was recording
Okay.
that whole time.
I have
he's
a
going to
cough.
forget about it. Well, hopefully we can start it there.
Yeah,
At
I
the
have
cough.
a cough. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Novak. Yeah, dude.
I'm really stoked to be here, man.
Well, dude, we're stoked to have you. You know, we didn't make it clear on previous podcasts that this is actually our tour bus. It's still a wild ride. If anything, it's even wilder.
Well, if you see this in the background, that's the tour bus.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you're on said tour.
Right, and I'm so excited that we, for the first time, are sitting down with a guest who has been present at one of the shows on our bucket list tour.
It's
And we just got done performing right now.
yeah, it's having known you through a lot of years and a lot of experiences and great memories. I never walk away feeling like I didn't get what I was hoping for. When we were getting loaded, it was insanity, and I've been locked in some hotel rooms with you where you would not let us leave. And this was that, but like on angel dust. You know, like
Well, rad, dude.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
want to watch it, but I couldn't not watch it, and I found myself like laughing uncontrollably a lot of times.
Well, thanks, dude. Tonight,
I want to fucking kind of fuck Doggo. I got like this intimate feeling from him because he
Right.
really took care of you and comforted you in a really extreme
Right.
time.
Right,
Well,
man.
Doggo, you want to explain who Doggo is?
Dog was the guy who was strapped to my back while I was butt naked and furiously jerking off in the airplane before I blew the load as I fell out with Doggo on my back. And it was great to have you at the show, and it was great that was the biggest audience I've ever performed stand-up for as a headliner.
It's funny because the last show I went to, you were at the smaller venues,
Comedy club.
and you have to like order drinks or food
Right.
at the table. It's like going to a strip joint. You can't go there and not give
Spend
money.
Right. It's called a 2-drink minimum.
Yeah, which I get, but the caveat in that plan tonight was that I just ate before I got here, and I'm like, fuck, I don't really want. So when I got here and saw that wasn't the deal, I was really stoked.
Right.
But then when I saw the crowd, and dude, you're a sober guy, I'm a sober guy, and you got sober years before me, but I've always watched what you've done, and you've provided me with a lot of like motivation and kind of self-assurance in myself through believing in what you're doing. So to see you transition from those small, 2-drink minimum joints to these sold-out arenas, it just continues to...
We're not in arenas yet,
Well,
man, but that's the goal.
Yeah, well, you got to speak it to existence, right?
Dude, fucking
That's
right
it,
on, man.
man.
Well, thank you, dude. And we don't have to harp on about how amazing the performance was. We can get into other things, dude. There's a lot I want to talk to you about.
Can I start at the beginning with you guys? When did you guys meet? What's your timeline together?
First time that we met, I'm gonna guess it was probably like in the filming of. Was it Jackass number 2 that you came into the scene?
It was 2, it was when I came into the scene, but remember the Gumball rally? Was that before?
Yeah, but I wasn't on your Gumball rally, I don't think.
When we went out, we destroyed that car for BAM. I feel like that was the first night we really...
Hit it off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know which came first.
But that was a Jackass number 2 situation.
Yeah.
So
I guess the filming of
Wait, were
2.
you not on Viva La Bam?
Yeah.
You were
I
or
was
you
there.
weren't?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Totally. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that the first time I remember would have been like the day when they brought like a snowblower into like April's house and it was like ski down the stairs.
That you're right. That was the first initial meeting.
And dude, it's your fucking fault, dude, that I got that awful baby tattoo because
I remember
it's your
that.
fucking fault because that day when they filled the house with snow and you went skiing down the stairs and flew through the screen door, it was that same day, and I think it was the first day that we met when I saw your tattoo of two male rollerbladers like having missionary gay sex.
Full on.
And I was just like, dude, that is the most aggressive,
I remember,
like hilarious tattoo. And then like I was like, I gotta one up that.
And I remember when you...
That was like my motivation.
and you did.
You
did.
You did it.
And then people were like, you did. Like, Steve-O, we love you, we're your fan, but...
Yeah. No,
You
that
won.
made your rollerblader sex tattoo look so classy.
I just won by default. Fuck yeah. Story of my life, dude.
Yeah. And
Well, I was so stoked because you were writing a book at the time. You're like, I'm going to use that for the cover of my book.
oh, I don't know that I was writing a book at
Or
that time.
you had some kind of book.
I was
thing.
always working on a book, but it was never like a real serious thing until after I got sober.
But nonetheless, like, you were fucking steps and eons ahead of me as far as like the fame with Jackass, so I was just taking it vicariously through you wanting my tattoo on your book. Like, I'll fucking ride that coattail. Let's do it.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, suffice to say, you were a mess. You know, I mean, you haven't been like very open about your struggles with drugs and alcohol. I thought maybe we could kind of peer into that.
That's something I'm really candid about. I'd like to rather not speak on that.
Is this an exclusive?
I don't know if you let people know, but
Does anyone? I'm sober. But
have you come out and let people know?
I'm fucking sober.
So you are super candid about it, and as somebody who follows you on social media, like it seems that like all the time you're posting, hey, if you need help, like with issues with addiction, then call me.
Yeah.
And you include a phone number there.
Yeah.
Is that actually your number in your pocket? Like it would be ringing all day.
So I have two phones that I carry around. One is that number, and if I don't answer that, like if it doesn't work with what I'm doing like right now, then it goes through to a team of people that help aid and assist that person with whatever their situation is.
Okay.
What's the success rate of somebody calling you and getting help and staying sober? I mean, not that there's a percentage, but is it common? I mean, do people actually go through on?
Yeah, totally. You know, it's you have to weed it out. It's
I mean,
like,
Scott knows better than like. I mean,
No,
the
but I mean,
success rates in general with addiction are like
they're shit.
just terrible.
Yeah, it makes it very undesirable if you look at the stats. Like you just think you're fighting unwinning cause.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I first heard the statistics, and I was in rehab in 1995, and I was only 20 years old, and I was like, wait, 95% of the alcoholics and addicts don't get sober, like then why would I even bother? And the statistics kept me loaded.
Totally.
But then once I was ready, I could argue that the statistics kept me sober because I knew that the odds were so against me that I had to just like do everything in my power to give myself an advantage, and it really like made me take it seriously. And so I stayed in sober living until I had 2 years. I did all this stuff to like really give myself the advantage, and that's really why I'm still around.
That's my fucking approach exactly. Like, obviously, I loved drugs and alcohol. I couldn't get enough, right?
Dude, let's not say that in the past tense. I mean, fucking dude, I would love to get loaded.
But now it's like I get off on like the sobriety part of it, right? It's the kind of the closest connection that I have with that past. So it works for me. So me, like you, I remember going to treatment like, this half of the room's dead. This half of the room, look to your right, your left. Well, 2 of those are dead. I'm like, fuck.
Now, I think that when they say, okay, look around. There's 12 of you. Only one of you's gonna make it.
It's like,
that's what the statistics are.
Dude, why am I wasting my or your time? Just fucking get loaded. And I do that. And so when I got sober, I'm like, dude, fuck statistics. Because the statistics state that I should be high or dead right now, and I'm not.
Yeah.
And it defies odds and logic. So, like, if I can do it, why the fuck can't you?
Right. I think that the problem is that the statistics are for like alcoholics and addicts at large, whereas like when people actually get serious about recovery and start doing the things that we do, then all of a sudden the statistics are a whole different deal.
Yeah, they don't even exist, really.
Yeah, I mean, if you get into this program of recovery and do the things we do, then
It's a pretty simple process.
yeah. But let me ask you this, because it's something that occurs to me kind of a lot, you know, being someone who follows you, like how just about every post that you put on Instagram, like it almost invariably is related to your recovery.
Yeah.
And then and so I think my question is, how many people have expressed concern that like, whoa, you know, like you're putting it out there so much that like we worry about you?
Sure. Some have, right? Like the people that are pretty close to me have.
Because I identify as one of those people. I think, man, oof, like Novak's putting it out there so much, like as like his identity.
Yeah.
That like it feels like, you know, I'm like scared. Like I just worry about it. You know.
Thank you for that, right? Like that's what friends are for.
Yeah, dude.
And for me, I kind of treat it as like an added layer of safety, right? Like I'm such an extremist and I'm such a fucking all or nothing that it kind of adds a little more to like what helps keep me like wanting to do this. Like I could easily sneak and let myself down and no one will know. So
Right.
it's like jumping out of a plane with 2 parachutes as opposed to 1, if that makes any sense.
I mean, I just think like here's what creeps me out, and it creeps me out so much when I heard that the people with the highest rates of relapse are people who work in recovery.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so counterintuitive. If you imagined that, like, you know, the people who died of cancer the most were doctors who worked with cancer patients or something. You know,
You think like you should know.
Right. It's counterintuitive.
Absolutely.
Terrible example with the cancer thing, but it just makes me like think, oof, you know, like I want to be so careful to not ever like professionalize, you know, recovery.
To let that become the identity of the individual.
Right, dude. I had this one experience where, I got hired to go to a university, and they did. It was to just do an onstage Q&A about mental health. And I didn't even think about it. They were paying me like, you know, an obnoxious amount of money to go out and like answer questions. I'd go on stage and like, and very quickly, every question that they asked me about mental health, my answer I would find was like, oh, well, you know, I kind of only really know like addictions. I can't speak to, you know, like all the various mental health issues, but like, you know, I see everything kind of through the prism of just like, you know, addiction and alcoholism and recovery. And then like very quickly I realized, oh my God, like I'm here getting paid to share the message of recovery. And the scariest thing of all was after I got done, I had this thought flash through my mind, which was, oh, well, dude, if everything dries up and comedy doesn't work out and like this or that, like, I mean, I suppose I could go around getting paid to talk about recovery. And then I was like, no, you know, I'm like, that's what scares me the most.
Sure. You know, the 2 things that I know about in this world is skateboarding and drugs and alcohol. Like that's kind of what I know and I love the most.
And dude, by the way, you are fucking skateboarding, dude. I'm so impressed by the video you showed me before.
Again, and I'm not trying to suck you off live on this show, but seeing the clips that you send me, and I'm like, dude, this is because when I got sober, I wanted no part of skateboarding because I felt like it was the love that I let get away.
Have you surpassed a younger you?
Yeah,
Because that's been my goal. Like I was like, man, in my 40s, if I can outskate every younger version of me.
I mean, I have a video part coming out that is by far the best part I've ever put out at 42.
Right,
Like I'm still learning tricks. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in, like physically, mentally.
But we have to fight so hard to get a trick.
I saw your post the other day when you slammed that kickflip. I could relate to, like, I saw it in your face.
I'm still sore.
Yeah, like, I need a walker for like 5 days after I skate. It's not. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's a lot
dude.
hard. I can't flip the board much these days.
Steve, have you surpassed the old skateboarding year?
There are certain things that I just will never be able to do again that I could do at a certain time, you know? But what I've been going after, and like when I try to get a new trick, it's such a battle. But the tricks that I have gotten are things that I either have never done before or are like way bigger versions of something I've done before. So like I have outskated myself, but leaving out a bunch of stuff that I could never do that I could do before.
I noticed that I start really kind of talking myself out of things that I could probably do. Like, oh, well, it's pretty dicey, I could get hurt. Where before, that was never the mind frame. It was like, do first, think last. Now I'm kind of being really cautious, overly maybe. And
that's so funny.
We can like keep a tally for those.
Before we start recording,
You didn't go
Scott's
that way.
like, Steve
You went
coughs
that way.
towards me every time. And I just did that. Again, I have coughed towards you every time.
In your life. Not just on the podcast.
Okay.
but hey, who's counting?
So, dude, like, here's another question. When you were in the throes of addiction, you know, actively shooting up as much as you possibly could,
Yeah.
like, how did you not get, like, AIDS and shit? Were you, like, sharing needles and shit? Did you just get super lucky?
My newest book that came out, there's a chapter called The AIDS Needle That I Shot Up With. And like, things got really bad. I'm living in these abandoned houses in East Baltimore, and I remember I was doing my deal and the needle jammed up, right? And it's like the middle of the night, and so I'm look on this floor, and it's just polluted with all these dirty needles, used needles. And I literally kind of process of elimination looked for the one that was the least used.
You're like,
right?
this one doesn't have AIDS on it. This one does. This one doesn't.
This one probably out of all of them might not. Like, this is my best shot of
Don't you give yourself a pretty good chance if you just flush it through with water?
bleach.
Okay, but even
Yeah.
water would help, right? Because what it is about hypodermic needles that makes it so dangerous for HIV is that in that hollow needle in there, the HIV virus is not exposed to air. Like on a tattoo needle, it's a solid needle, so everything's exposed to air. It's very difficult to get AIDS from that.
At that point in time in my life, I had no idea of any of that knowledge. That wasn't my reference.
Right.
You
If
know,
you
it was
can
just
flush
like
through.
I'm
you
just
go.
like sick. Let's do it.
Right.
And
You're coughing.
and I used the needle and.
You're making
month-
it sound like it was one night. You're telling me you never
Oh
shared
no,
names.
I did, but this is the one time where like I thought like I definitely just got it right. Like it was one time that was really stuck out above all the other times that I've shared needles, right? And I've done it often at that point in time. So a few months later down the line, I'm sick, and there's this place. It's kind of like a health clinic, and they're paying you $30 to get blood work done. So they pay you $30 to get the blood work done, and then they give you they give you $20 to come back and pick the results up. So really,
So it's a medical study, and they're testing like different ways of.
they want the drug addicts to come in to get tested, so they know they'll do that with the money, and
Right.
then the $20 on the back end to pick it up to get the results. So when you come in, they're also giving you clean needles, because it's kind of a harm reduction deal.
Right, and I think there's a great many addicts that just don't want to know if they have HIV or not, and so they're really paying
Yes.
you $20 to inform you, because should the addict know that they have HIV, then maybe they'll be a little bit more responsible about spreading it.
Ignorance is no longer bliss.
Right.
Point proven. So I go $30. Let them take the test. Cool. No intentions ever to go back and get the results, because I'm fucking.
You're like, dude, I don't need $20 that bad.
No.
Yeah.
I'm living in a dumpster, but
Legit. Until one day I needed the $20 that bad, right? So I go back.
Were you
and
so scared?
terrified, and they give me the 20, and the doctor's there, and I said, "Look, doctor, please, I beg you, just don't tell me if I have HIV. You can tell me anything else. Just give me it all but that." And he says, "Well, the good news is you don't have HIV, but the bad news is you have hepatitis C. And I fucking high-fived him. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Dude, I remember when I went, like, I had my family all like giving me a hard time about my lifestyle and my addiction, and I was like, look, I'm gonna go to this fucking executive health program, like, and get the most comprehensive checkup known to man, because Dr. Drew told me about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even covered by insurance because it was just so like extra. You know? And I'm like, I'm gonna get tested, every fucking test you can possibly, and if I come back healthy, then you guys get off my back. And I was just like, dude, of course I'm gonna come up clean. So I go up, get all these tests, and then the doctor calls, like, hey, I need to give you your results in person.
Oh,
that's like not
that's
good.
a horrible sign.
So I go in there and I'm thinking, fuck, man, like what is, like, what's wrong with my wiener, right?
I'm scared for you right now.
I go into the doctor's office and I'm like, doc, is it my wiener? You know, like, is it like I'm thinking like I've got some terrible STD? He goes, no, your wiener's fine, and I'm like, whoa, yeah. and he says, oh no, it's your heart. He says you've got a heart condition. You've got the heart of an 80-year-old man.
Oh,
and
wow.
Like, I don't see you living to the age of like 40 or something like that. And I was like, who, like, high five.
Yeah, right?
Fuck my heart. My wiener's cool.
I'll fuck my way into heaven.
Yeah, and then it turned out that I had very like borderline cardiomyopathy, like minor.
So did you do what was
my heart's
necessary?
chilling.
You're good.
I think my heart's good, dude.
Hey, how do you get into shooting dope? I mean, I know it's obvious. Like, did you start with Vicodin and you went to Oxy and then you're like, fuck, it's just cheaper to get heroin? Or like, what's the psychology? Because not a lot of people decide to inject in their vein. Like, what was that decision like the first time injecting into your veins?
So no, I didn't start with the pills. It kind of went from the herb to the blow to I did Grateful Dead tour for a little bit. And I did
Wait, what year?
96, 95, 94.
Well, Jerry died in 95.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to be because I was supposed to be at the last show they played Unbroken Chain at Charlotte Coliseum, which is where I got arrested, so I didn't get to see him play the song. So definitely 95 because I was at that show, and before. My reference of years is fucked, but that was the first time I was arrested at 17, and in Mecklenburg, I ended up going to Mecklenburg State Penitentiary because you're an adult at 17 from the fucking Grateful Dead show. But point being is when I got into Dead Tour, I got into it for selling drugs and like making good money, not
Sure.
for the music.
Me too, man. I went to every single show on the East Coast 94 tour of the Grateful Dead.
What kind of drugs were
I
you
think
guys
I
selling?
got on probably maybe then, but a little right after. So I might have just missed you.
I mean, dude, I would show up to the show like with my car on fumes, you know.
Yeah.
I had this used car. It'd be on fumes, and I would like go like do a backflip for like, you know, like a buck or something. I'd do like 5 backflips for $1, and then I'd be like, okay, cool, like I've got $5, and then I would like, for $5, I would go to a Deadhead and get like 3 hits of acid.
Yeah.
And then I would take each hit of acid and go sell them for $5. Now I've got $15. And then I would take that $15 and go buy like an eighth of weed.
That's it.
And then like once I had the eighth of weed, I would sell that for like fucking $30. And then now I got $30 and I go and fucking buy a bag of mushrooms. And,
It's just a constant come up. So I was riding for Pal at the time, and I would go and I'd have boxes of boards, and I'm just selling boards on the lot, trading them for tickets, you name it.
Yeah.
And
so you're a fan of Grateful Dead music?
yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I've noticed
yeah,
that I
dude.
listen to it more now with my age. I'm just kind of at that point in my
Scott
life.
and I are big.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I've kind of come back. I missed the whole Fish era. That didn't really do it for me because I did Dead Tour, so it was like, not my. But anyway, so I meet up with this guy out of San Francisco who lays grams of acid, lays crystal grams. So we're getting like 20 10-packs at a time books.
10 packs of sheets of bladder acid.
So it's
that's
1,000
like
hits.
like a sheet has 100 hits.
So there's 1,000 in a book.
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting like, this guy's coming with the raw gram and he's actually laying it in a hotel, and me and a couple other dead, we go in, and I get this paper one night, and the guy who's going to buy a few books doesn't have all the cash, but he has some heroin.
How much would a book be?
For me, at that level where I was getting it right from the guy
Wholesale?
laying the grams, like $300-400
And then how much can you make off that?
For 1,000
for
hits.
1,000 hits. And this is back in '95.
1,000 hits, so at $5 a hit, that's 5,000. So you're more than 10 times in your money.
Easily. But I wasn't doing that. I was still selling it in books for like 800 and still doing great. Because we had so much.
If you get caught with a book,
It's
you
cool.
are
I mean,
dude, if you get caught with
they charge you with attempting to overthrow the government with that.
I mean, dude, they're
Really?
like the
Yeah,
Grateful
it's gnarly.
Dead tour. There are still people in prison from the,
Yeah, oh.
the Grateful Dead tour was just a fucking left a just in its wake just people in prison for decades.
Yeah, it was gnarly.
How do you know that? Your documentary?
I don't know if it was a documentary, but
Or just friends I know.
It's facts.
It's fucking
It's
facts. I mean, dude,
widely known.
I didn't hear about overthrowing the government, but I know that like a lot of acid. If you've got LSD, that's a fucking
Oh, dude.
heavy crime.
It's
dude.
serious.
How long do you go to jail for if you get caught overthrowing the government?
Fuck
I don't know
mean,
why
treason,
acid's
bro.
overthrowing the government, but
Huh?
Is it because it's
You get
like
beheaded.
It's like you can brainwash people or something like
I don't
that?
know.
But we still didn't get to the heroin.
Yeah.
So I sold this guy. So back to the heroin.
And cue.
And the heroin.
And if you didn't know,
Needles.
I'm sober too, guys.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
sober guy here.
Needles, heroin, you're on.
Did heroin doesn't do heroin. And here we go.
And if you need help, call me.
So you're buying books of acid.
Yeah, we have a guy flying in from San Francisco who's laying raw grams, and that leaves us with lots of books. And one night, this guy was short on the cash, so he gave us some heroin. And I was like, cool, whatever. Paid no mind to it.
What kind of heroin? Tar?
No,
China white?
Yeah.
He flew in from San Francisco. We were in Baltimore, so it was like just white raw dope, not
Okay.
like the West Coast Chiva tar. And I just put it in my sock drawer, like totally didn't think about it, forgot about it. A few days later, we're catching the Greyhound bus to, I forget what show it was. We were jumping back on tour. And my buddy's like, you got the dope. And I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. So in my mother's bedroom at my mother's house at just turned 17.
How much dope was it?
It was like $200 worth.
Okay, so what's that? Like grams, 8 ball?
Maybe like a gram. It was raw heroin, so you don't get a lot there. But we did it, and I
You snorted it.
snorted it, and instantaneously threw up. So that continued on. But how I went from that to shooting it was...
Well, because snorting, it's just fucking wasteful.
What,
Yeah.
did you like it when you started it?
Yeah, I loved it. But you build a tolerance,
Yeah.
right? And you need more, and you got to spend more to get that same high.
And so, like, everybody does heroin for their first time. They're like, I would never shoot up.
Totally.
But then you're snorting it or smoking it, and, like, you develop a tolerance. It's not getting you, and you're like, fuck, man. Like, I love heroin, and I just, like, I can't not shoot up because it's just not economical, and I want to actually get that feeling stronger.
And then someone like me comes along and says, dude, if you fucking shoot up like a half of a dime bag, you'll be just as high as sniffing that 300. And you know what I mean? And so all of a sudden, shooting up is not so taboo anymore.
Did you ever shoot anybody up for their very first time?
No, I wasn't good at, I could do me. But I wasn't
how do you learn how to shoot up? Like, I know a buddy of mine who was in there and watched a YouTube video.
That's fucking advanced. Like, I didn't do that. I would give someone a little bit.
Can you look up on YouTube how to shoot up heroin and see
Sure.
up a video?
Sure.
Fucking pops.
That's
Or
insane.
let you guys
how to
know.
like use a needle, you
Yeah.
know?
How to...
But how do you? Who teaches you that?
So I would give somebody a little bit to do it for me at first.
what a pussy.
And then,
I'm just
absolutely.
kidding.
And then after I got tired of giving it to him, I learned real quick.
Somebody, I mean, dude, you're a piece of
haven't-
shit if you shoot somebody up for their first time.
Yeah, but I mean, you are, but you're already so disconnected from reality that, like, why would that not make sense?
I guess you're maybe
there's
part of you.
there's no ethics and morals involved of like when you're smacked up.
At that point in time.
Were you ever in a situation where someone OD'd and just everyone's like, let's dip? Or like throw them in a dumpster?
No, that's
Jesus.
fucking callous. Even at that point, I don't know if I would. It happens.
Right, it happens all the time.
Nah, I like to think of myself as a fucking junkie with morals. Like, I actually was like I think a good person.
Here, hold on to this 100 for me.
Yeah, I would steal that. But I wouldn't let you die. Fuck.
Right, did you find anything? Oh my god. How did
So
Yeah.
this video is safer heroin injecting. how to do it the safest way possible. He was like washing his hands at the beginning.
There you go.
That's
and showing how
got
to
a
do
man
it.
after my own heart.
722,000 views.
722,000
And how long?
What? How long is the video? 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. How many months has it been out, or how
Oh,
many years?
I'm sorry. It's 8 years. It's
Oh,
been out.
700.
So maybe it's the video your buddy saw.
It could be.
Wow.
They were doing it
dude.
safely.
But so when you're shooting up, like, what do you're flicking it to get the bubbles out because you'll die if a bubble gets into your veins?
They would say that an air bubble could create something in your veins. You know, I just did it because that's just what I saw other people doing.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to I wasn't reinventing the wheel here.
And the first time you get shot up with it, you're just like, oh dear God.
So the first time I got shot up with, though, was not that way, right? So I'm sniffing it, and then my girlfriend at the time, we're driving through this reservoir, and she nods out, and my head, and gets to that car accident, and my head goes through the windshield, right? So I'm in the hospital, and they have me with all these IVs, and a guy brings me heroin to the room, and he just puts it right into the IV that then goes in my arm. So
Did he have to cook it on a spoon?
Yeah.
Before
In the
dumping it
hospital room?
Totally in the hospital room, and then that was my first, way of injecting it.
that's pretty
Oh, wow.
heavy.
And you like it?
I loved it. So do you know when in the
That's
hood,
so
like
gnarly.
when addicts get really bad and they kind of blow out of their veins and they have to go to the hospital and the hospital puts an IV in, they'll leave with the IV just
The
because they have a
Heplock.
direct main line.
Yeah.
Because they can't hit it on their own.
Holy moly.
Right. You don't want to close that door if it's open. Yeah.
So they'll legit go there to get them to run an IV on you for whatever they say they need or however they can make it happen, and then walk out of the hospital with the fucking
Wow.
IV bag. And
How long is that good for? How long can you keep it?
I don't know.
So it falls out?
Yeah, I'm sure they're
Until
not
it's
too
an
worried.
abscess. Did you ever have
I
abscesses?
never had an abscess.
Is there a point where like a rock bottom of like, fuck, dude, I'm shooting up in my toes now, or am I shooting
I
up
shot
in my
up
dick?
bleach one time. That was pretty bad.
You
Why-
injected bleach?
Yeah, because I'm living with this woman named Annette in these projects that no white people really belong in. It's and I couldn't leave the house to go cop. Right, it was like a really rough neighborhood, and so she would go. But one day I didn't have any money, so she goes out to cop, and when she leaves, I get her needles and her spoons, and I'm like putting water on the spoons and getting like her leftovers, like a hot shot of her leftovers. But I'm also using her needles.
Scraping the resin.
Yeah. But
So you're like, I'm shooting up her blood, so I should probably mix some bleach into it, but there's a little bit of heroin in
But
there.
I'm in a hurry, right? I'm in a hurry because Annette's gone. So time is of the essence. Because if she comes back and catches me in her shit, she's going to fuck me up. So I'm like, I have a thing of water and a thing of bleach.
You don't fuck with a
And
And a
net.
thing of blood and a thing of heroin.
So I'm rushing I get the water put out, and then the bleach, I'm hurrying up and pushing it through, and then I intend to put the needle in the water to then put on the res. But I'm in such a hurry, I put the bleach on the res, and I cook it, and when it comes back, it has a yellow tint, just like heroin does anyways.
Bleach?
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck yeah, I have a great shot here. Like, I'm gonna actually get high off this. And I put it in me, and I probably maybe like 5 cc's, so it's not much. It's like, and about 2 in, I feel like an internal inferno that is like, but I'm in such denial that it's not heroin. I still continue to put it in because
Ugh.
like I can't believe that.
Wow, dude.
And at the time I have warrants for my arrest. So although I realize I just shot up this bleach, I cannot call 911 because I'll go to jail. So I just sit in the corner and just dump water over my head over and over and
Because you're on
over.
fire.
Yeah.
So, man, so you're telling me that like that you can shoot up bleach and you're okay?
Yeah, I'm here.
5 cc's.
5
5
cc's,
cc's.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Like,
it's about that much.
But it was probably, oh, wow, dude. Does any part of you want to be like, dude, I'm going to film a gnarly stunt. Hey, everybody, I'm Brandon Novak, and this is shooting up bleach.
Absolutely not.
He never wants to do it.
Does anybody
Never wants
you
to
want
do
to
it
do that?
again.
You're like,
Why?
'cause if you're not going to do it, I'll do it.
For the record, can I have that bit if you don't want it?
Yeah. Can I use that?
Do I have your blessing?
After your show tonight, dude, it would not shock me at all, man. Fuck.
Dude,
Yeah.
you could like,
I watched
because there was the joke that's like, you can get rid of COVID by like taking bleach.
Right.
If you get COVID,
that was
try
Trump
it.
told
Try it.
everybody.
Try
Yeah,
it.
Trump-
Injecting bleach. See what
Trump
happens.
put that
no
out
good.
there.
That's no
Yeah.
good.
Well, it didn't cure me of the fucking hepatitis I had, so I don't know why I would like do the bleach.
Okay.
It,
Well-
it's sort of what's up with the hepatitis?
Well, they have pills now that gets rid of it.
So check this out. So I continue going. I go to a doctor. Right when there's a pill called Harvoni that had just hit the market. It was cleared by the FDA, but insurance companies like didn't know what to do with it. It was right in that weird window of time of like everyone just didn't know it was a cure for hepatitis C. Go to the doctor, and the doctor's assistant had read my book because Dream Seller had already been out.
This was the first book.
The first
and I got
book.
so mad at you.
Yeah,
for.
yeah, rightfully so. Like, what the fuck's wrong with
Dude,
you?
we're on this set of Jackass 3D, and he's all fucked up. But his book just came out, and I actually like gave it an effort to read the book, and in the book he describes like addiction, like the whole situation, like recovery, like what it's about, like what is it? He's just like, I was like, this fucking asshole has a complete understanding of like what the disease is, like what it's like, and he's describing like, but he's just loaded and wasted. I was just so fucking frustrated and offended by it because I was like a couple years sober at that time, and I'm like, dude, how do you write this book that like eloquently describes recovery and you just fucking are a
said that to
wasted
him?
piece of shit? Yeah.
And what'd you say? You remember that?
I don't even remember the conversation. I wasn't offended that much. I didn't lose sleep.
Damn.
But
so you
that's
were.
the thing. I was too smart for my own fucking good.
Yeah.
So anytime that
Yeah.
I found myself in a position where I could potentially save my life, I'd outthink myself out of it every time. I dumbed my way into sobriety this time. If you didn't know, I'm sober.
So you were shooting dope for like a decade at least.
Oh fuck yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
long
I
were you
mean,
shooting
before,
dope
before
for?
Oxy became a deal,
Yeah,
right?
that one. Yeah, I did heroin first and then backtracked to the pills.
Oh, really?
Because then, like, you know, I
Then you had
started
money.
ending up on like Jackass and Viva La Bam, and I got like some recognition, and I'd be like, Doc, man, like I'm fucked. I broke this, hurt that. Like, oh, no problem. You know, and I get the pills then.
What's a worse detox, Oxy or heroin?
They're both kind of one and the same. It wasn't, you know.
it's
It all
like what-
sucked.
It's like what gets you more stoned, hash or weed?
Yeah, total. Great analogy.
What about methadone? Did you
That's
get
the
it?
fucking
Methadone's
worst.
the worst. Liquid
I was
handcuffs.
scared to do that. I tried to shoot that once.
What about
that
Suboxone?
backfired. Yeah, I do that in detox. I tried to shoot that once too. That was fucking horrible.
Yeah, dude, it's all bad news.
It
So
is.
So you're talking about Viva La Bam and Jackass.
Yeah.
So, how much in contact are you with Bam these days?
Not much at all, which is
I
good.
reached out to him like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and it was the first time I actually didn't hear back.
Which is
I
a
think
good
is a good
thing.
sign, yeah.
Right now, knowing where he's at and the position he's in, no news is good news, and I know that he was at a position in his journey with his recovery that he could have a phone briefly.
Yeah.
He kind of earned that,
I think he's allowed to have a phone right now, and he's just choosing to not use it, which is the best fucking sign.
I wish that was the case.
Oh, okay.
You're right. I'm like, fuck, there's a sign of hope here.
Is he
Right.
out and about or is he in
No,
somewhere?
so he had the phone, and because he wasn't doing what should be done, they took the phone back from him.
Got it.
So he's in a
that's why I didn't hear back.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, he's in a program, and the good thing is now is he's got he's under a conservatorship, you know, and
It's not a conservatorship; it's a guardianship.
oh really?
The conservatorship
Britney Spears.
has financial implications. With the conservatorship, they're in charge of all of your money and everything. A guardianship, they kind of leave your money out of it.
Yeah.
And the guardianship, they're just like kind of, there's rules you have to abide by, and he's like forced to be in.
How long do you have to be like that for?
I think that, I mean, I don't know that if we're really even allowed to talk about it too much, but as I understand it, it's like still happening.
Yeah, yeah,
we'll leave it at that.
And the good thing is it's kind of doing for him what he can't do for himself.
Right. I agree. I agree very much. And you know, it like even bringing up Bam is just like a lightning rod of you know, like controversy and shit.
It really is. It's a shame.
What I want to say is that, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again, is that I've always, not always, I used to always be so jealous of him. He was such a fucking, just ambitious, fucking, like, just talented, like, he was so good at making footage so funny and like just making great, amazing footage out of like nothing even happening. And I was like, man, for me to get footage, I gotta like do something huge, you know? Like I couldn't just make footage out of nothing like that.
All you had to do was get a fucking dog. Fucking idiot.
That's right. I know. But like, and I would always say, Bam's younger than me. He's richer than me. He's better looking than me. He's more talented than me. Like, you know,
sure.
like, and all of that was true. And I now with everything going on, like, I wish that we could have the Bam back who I was always so jealous of. I would love to be jealous of him again. And I want that for him. I want
Isn't it crazy how the world works and kind of goes full circle? You know, how you would now give anything to have that guy back that at one point in time you were very jealous of.
Well, yeah, I mean...
I see what you're saying, but it's...
Right, and when I say jealous, I think that's just my natural default reaction to being impressed by somebody. You know? Like when I go to the circus, I'm fucking jealous as hell of the performers because I want to be that rad.
And that's why you are that rad. Dude, it's fucking Steve-O's Wild Ride Tour here. Fuck it, let's fucking come. And I'm sober. But no, I accredit him. He's my best friend in the world. If it wasn't for him, I'd be buried in that plot that my mother bought me in Baltimore. Like, he was the one that stopped what he was doing and reached out to me and said, yo, come to Westchester, live with me, like, skate again.
And wasn't that like a super misguided exercise in enabling you in the big picture? And he brought you enough fame and recognition for you to just keep staying sick.
But I don't believe that he could comprehend.
Right, of course not.
What was going on?
Of course not. He thought he was helping you, but he was doing.
Knowing what I know now, yes, it was like a terrible recipe for fucking disaster.
Right, and you were just this weird whipping boy for him.
But if you look at this, if you weigh out the scales of justice, it's that in that world, or like being homeless, shooting up bleach in Baltimore. So it's like,
right. And then he had at his house like a garage that was just filled with like Bam skateboards and you would just go and pilfer that shit. You like when you're on Dead Tour, except that
shit wasn't mine. Tom wasn't sending me those boards.
Yeah. Right, and it wasn't Dead Tour. It was the crack house.
Yeah.
How much did you like crack?
I didn't. I was scared.
Oh wow.
I had enough common sense to be scared because like. People would offer me hits and I would take them far and few in between, but I could barely come up with $10 a day sometimes, let alone like every 20 minutes. So I knew I didn't need to like embark on that.
That's how I was with meth. Like I was like really weirded out by it, but I never turned it down.
How many times
now
did
that's
you do
a fucking quote.
Yeah,
that's tattoo worthy.
How many times do you think you
did
did
meth? Plenty. Like in the early days, like when I lived in Albuquerque in like 97.
Albuquerque's a place for that.
97, 98.
When in Rome.
Like and it was just like weird biker meth. It was like old school meth where if you snorted a line, it was like you snorted broken glass.
Yeah.
It was so gnarly. It
burns.
Was fucking hurt.
You want to cut your nose off. Before it was like the thing.
Yeah, right. And then there was a lot of smoking meth out of light bulbs and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, but I never really was too into it. I mean, I was always like sure, but. So yeah, what other like fucking salacious shit do we want to ask? Okay, I've got one. Like, talk to me about like fucking like prostituting yourself for drugs. Is it true that you did like crazy fucking like weird gay stuff and you're not gay?
I would let men blow me. I would never blow the men.
Okay.
Right? There was standards there. Yeah.
Is this in your book?
Yeah. It's how my first book starts. It's the very first chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're okay with just going hard in the paint on this one right here?
Yeah. It's like a Monday morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt pretty comfortable asking that question.
Yeah.
Because Brandon's an open book.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
totally. If I'm not, I'll just not answer it.
Right.
But yeah, so it got to a point where, you said it tonight, with your Lux, you're in this amazing relationship, and she says, hey, we're in a relationship, but you say it better than I'll fuck this up, but intimate, you don't need to show your body to everybody.
Right.
And you're like, but everything's a million times funnier if I'm naked. Right. So for me, I had did so many things in addiction, right? Like the prostitution parts, to then like, my character on Viva La Bam was Nudie Novak, so it was just naked everywhere, and then like we were doing the Fuckface Unstoppable tour, which was Bam's band.
Yeah.
And I remember doing this interview in Australia, and the interviewer said, we hear that there's like some homosexual tendencies that take place on stage. Are you a homosexual? And I'm like, are you calling me gay? And I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, you're calling me gay? And I push him down, and I pull his pants down, and like, bam, a couple people hold him down, and I pull his dick out, and I do 2 pumps just to prove that I wasn't gay. And I left the fucking interview, So I did all this weird shit, and this is how I realized that I wasn't gay. And I love gay people. It's
because you did 2 pumps, like of his dick in your mouth,
just to prove that I wasn't.
And you didn't enjoy it. You're like, sit right there.
That
wasn't my thing.
Well, here's where I realized it wasn't my thing. Later on down the road, I end up in this recovery house. And I want to like jerk off one day, and
dude, that's a serious crime to like physically like push someone down, hold them down.
That's why I went over that really fast. I was hoping you didn't. Yeah. I was like on the next, hoping that.
What year was that?
Fuck, everything's kind of a blur during those years. Probably 2008.
Good. Statute of limitations.
Yeah. It was at least whatever it needs to be. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Great point.
But okay, so you let guys suck your dick, but you never sucked anyone else's dick unless they called you gay.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
But would you jerk guys off?
No, it was never like a thing. Like that's not really what they were looking for. For some reason, that's a thing in that world.
You let guys suck your dick, but what if they wanted to eat your ass?
I used to live with this guy.
Would that be like more?
I would negotiate totally, but I used to let a guy shave my asshole. He just wanted to shave it.
For how much?
Wow.
Like $20-$40. I lived with him. $20-$40, whatever he had.
You're like, fuck, man.
Just shave it.
Like,
cool.
Interesting.
How much did you have to grow it out for him to pay you again?
I wasn't really a health and wellness kind of guy at that point, so when he was ready, I dropped trow. Like, it wasn't anything great going on. But so I ended up in this recovery house, and this is back when VCRs are in play. And I want to jerk off, and there's these 2 guys, Brian and Donovan, who are like openly, flamboyantly gay guys, and they're amazing guys. But I'm looking all through the house for a porn, can't find one. And in Brian's room, he's not there. There's a porn in the VCR, and I press play, and it's a gay porn. And I'm like, you know what? This is a perfect time for me to answer the fucking inevitable question, am I gay? And I watched the porn with a complete open mind to see if I got a hard cock, and I didn't. So I think that kind of answered the question.
But did you try?
I wasn't opposed to it, like I was.
So she did try.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
you're welcome.
I like held my dick, kind of like caressed it, danced with it a little bit.
All right.
Took it on a date.
It
So
didn't
you
return.
jacked off to gay porn.
Technically.
I mean, you gave it the old
played
college
ball.
try. You know,
I did. But I mean, I also have, I have a guys come in me, but I've never been fucked. It's like kind of like that magic trick where you get on your back and you drink the thing with your feet.
Right.
So me and Bam were like up doing blow for like 5 days straight, and after like day 3, delusional, paranoid shit gets weird. So 5 a.m., probably 4th or 5th day in, out of our minds, hadn't slept a minute. We're shooting a game of pool, and we have one of our tattoo artists there with us. I win the game of pool. We then go into the bedroom. I lay on the bed. Bam puts a pillow over my head. He pulls a laptop out and puts porn on and jerks off and comes onto my arm. And then we bring the tattoo artist in,
Jesus.
and he traces around it, and then without no ink on it, he then puts the cum into my arm. See that right there?
That's cum?
In me.
That's a
but
rope.
he's never fucked in me. You know what I mean?
Wow. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah,
That's
that's an
it,
NBD
dude.
right there.
Dude, they got blood brothers and then they got cum brothers.
Yeah. But the whole thing is just so wrong that it's kind of right.
Dude,
I won the game of pool.
It's not even that wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you won.
dude.
Fucking
I used
trying
to
shit out.
like bet people $100 if they could guess what it was, and then one time I was in the airport and the bartender, who was a pretty openly gay guy, I'm like, yo, if you can guess what this is, I'll give you $100. He goes, oh, honey, that's cum. I'm like, fuck. My one glass of wine I had to tip $100 on because I only had a card. I'm like, dude, that's it.
That's
That's so
hilarious.
funny, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's epic, man. Dude, I love that you're so candid and transparent, dude.
It's why not, man?
Right, dude. I fucking dig that. And to be clear, I really hope that I wasn't disrespectful in any of it. It wasn't my intention to be.
Dude, I know that it would never be, right?
Right.
Like, I know you, and I know
Yeah.
I know what your sobriety is like, and I know that you're way past that point of, like, trying to pull, like, out of left field thing.
Sure,
And-
I'm not out to make anybody feel bad. I'm not out to, like,
I know that.
to harm anybody. But at the same time, I also, like, just don't know how to have a filter. And so if I'm curious about something, I'm just going to...
Dude, there was one
Word
point
out.
where I was switching sponsors. I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll ask Steve-O to be my sponsor.
Wow.
And my next thought was like, dude, he's way too sober. I'm like too nervous to, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
Because I know how, like, transparent, how authentic, and how much you work this. And I don't know if I wanted to, like, level up that much.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
don't
it's
know
a
that that
leveling
matters.
up. It's like you don't want
You
your
just
friends
gotta
to
know that.
sponsor.
Yeah, you don't want to have like a relationship. You know, that would be to tangle the wires a little bit.
Okay.
You know, I would say that.
I learned immensely from you. You know,
Well, right on, man.
I really pay close attention to what you do from a fucking
I did.
distance.
There was a point, and we won't say what it was, but a point when you called me up for advice, like pretty recently.
Yeah.
And and you know, it impressed me and it helped me.
Really?
You know, like you know that when people reach out for help, that you're actually helping the person who you reach out to.
A helps, B helps, A the
Right.
most kind of deal.
Yeah, and you know, and I was impressed, and it meant a lot to me to help you kind of navigate that situation that you found yourself in.
And it was heavy, and I wouldn't just call anybody. So,
Right.
like, to share something with you.
For sure.
So, for you to say, oh, I hope you didn't, I would never, you know what I mean? Like,
No, dude, like,
I
to
fucking
me it
know
was a
you.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
To me it was
And
a no-brainer.
I agree.
And
Who
yeah.
the fuck wants to listen to a really jaded, guarded podcast? Like, fuck it.
Right.
Let's, like, be transparent and talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. So what?
Where can people get a hold of you?
Well,
You should put your number on the bottom of the
Like,
screen.
we're gonna need to
Just
run that
the
on the
whole
bottom
time,
of this.
a chyron for the whole bit.
That'd be hilarious.
And like, how much of your livelihood is within the sort of parameters of recovery versus like other?
So when I
Yeah.
got sober and I kind of got into that world of part of it being a job, you know, I called my sponsor, who's a private therapist, and I said, Lex, what do you think about this? And he goes, well, what I'm going to tell you is, and he had at the time 13 years sober. He said, I'm going to tell you, most people in the industry that
The
are
industry
sober
of
of
recovery?
recovery that work on the industry side don't stay sober.
Right.
Exactly what you said. He
Right.
said there's a fine line. There's work and then there's your sobriety. And the moment that line gets blurred, you'll drink again. And I like adhered to that. I paid a lot of attention because I really value my sobriety. And and so I know that they're just two worlds apart. You know what I mean? Like it's so I know, which means I'm to be held accountable.
Right.
So I'd say definitely 50-50 if I could, but who can gauge that?
Sure. So the stuff that you do, like help us out, like with the business of Brandon Novak. And by the way,
Novak's house.
Yeah.
Novak's house.
Yeah, which is I recreated what worked for me, right? Like you did, I went to treatment and then I lived in a sober house for a year because that's what my sponsor suggested that I do because he did it. And at the time he had 13 years, so I wasn't trying to reinvent the wheel, and I followed suit. And that house kind of taught me legit like how to wash my clothes. For the first month that I was in there, I was washing my clothes with dishwashing detergent. Because I didn't know.
Memory lane.
And then, you know, guys, they're like, you can't wash your clothes with like dishwashing detergent. You need like, I was really disconnected from reality, and it taught me how to integrate or merge back into the world, like as a quote unquote normal human being. And I realized the impact that had on me and what it did for me. So as I continued to stay sober, that being in that house was like some of the best times of my life.
Sure.
Like I would go back and do it in a heartbeat.
Life was very simple when I was in sober living.
It was so amazing.
How long did you detox for?
My detox was like the eye roll. That's even worse than screaming at him.
He's like, not Wendy. A human.
Not Wendy.
My detox was like probably, you know, I was on detox meds for a week, but I felt like shit for probably 2 or 3 at least.
Yikes.
I didn't sleep right for like a couple months.
I feel like a lot of people don't want to get sober because they don't want that. They don't want the detox and are scared to detox. You know? That
used to be my excuse in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point where I think I matured. I think a lot of things aligned. At all my attempts at recovery, these seeds were planted along the way. And then one day, like, it all just kind of aligned, and this fucking skies parted, and I walked across the fucking sea.
You have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Are you pretty active with it? I've seen your shit pop up on there.
Yeah, I as much as I can be.
Do you do your own editing?
No.
Okay.
I have a team that helps.
Yeah. Because, I mean, dude, creating content, man, that's a fucking major livelihood.
It is. So I don't really pay much attention to it at all, but I do okay. And I've decided to take the money that I make from that to just invest in weird shit like Bitcoin and fucking things.
Dude, are you into Bitcoin?
Not enough to, like, let it determine my day. But, you know, just in case it does explode and I don't miss the boat.
Well, that just happened. Kinda.
I know. Thanks, pal. Yeah, I fucking am well aware.
Right.
But, you know, I'd rather try and fail than never try and wonder what if. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude.
So, so I recreated the house that I got sober in, and it's just a straight up sober house. And it's a men's house, and there's 12 guys in it, and it's not like insurance based. It's not really like treatment industry world shit. It's guys that come from the streets that like have no insurance or state insurance, and they have to come directly from treatment, which is what I was a product of, right? I didn't have like great insurance that allowed me to go to like a Beverly Hills place, and I have like people that have been generous enough to donate, you know, financially to it, which then allows me to provide scholarships. And there's 12 guys in it, and unfortunately it's full, right? Because there's like a need for it, and I wish that wasn't the case. I wish I couldn't like get.
Well, sure. I mean, there's also like lots of dogs in the street in Peru, and I could only take one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I did was it
kind of different.
It inspired. That's why you're an asset, dude. and it created the fire in me to like want to get more and help more. So I acquired the house across the street. And last week it opened, and that's full. And now on my birthday, which is the 10th, I close on the 3rd house. So by the end of December, I'll have 40 beds. And I provide scholarships for all the gentlemen that come after completing 30 days of treatment to then having 30 days of a free bed, so they don't have to worry about like, where am I going to get a job to pay the rent for, you know, because when you get out of treatment, it's like, so I'm not doing anything. I'm just getting a lot of assistance and through a lot of different ways for people to help.
So is there like a 501c3 like nonprofit organization people can donate to? I
looked into that, and the problem with that was if I turned it into a 501c3, then I wouldn't own the properties. It was like and that's kind of, although it provides an amazing service for a financially reasonable cost, it's also very nice to own the homes at the end, and I don't want to not own the homes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my 401k plan, if you will.
There's a B Corp where I think that's dual. It's 501 nonprofit and profit.
I think you can do some ancillary 501c3 that would just create money for the scholarships, which isn't tied to the or something.
I was just told about that like last night, actually. So it's something. I mean, I've been. We've just celebrated our first year.
Okay, good.
So I'm not. I'm learning as I go. But it's an amazing cause that it brings me the most joy.
How much is it to scholarship somebody for a month?
Well, it's $180 a week, so times 4. I don't even know what that math is.
$720.
Yeah.
Can you
Cool,
put me
man.
down for a scholarship and one guy for the month?
Really?
Yeah, please.
That'd be amazing.
Totally.
So it's
All right, dude,
that's
I'm
really.
So
dude, give me 2 guys.
2?
Really?
Give me
Yeah.
2.
Dude.
No, give me 2.
Yeah.
Hey, it was 4.
So we
Dude.
got
At one point,
He's not
I would
gonna
have
one-up.
jerked off to that.
He's not gonna one up me on this one.
No. Dude, if you want 2, I want 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
That you know the coolest thing about that is not only does it help the
And
individual.
it's not a tax write-off because it's not a 501c3, so we might as well just give them cash.
I'll Venmo you.
I'll
Or
put
we'll
you in
figure
touch
it
with
out,
the
but yeah,
person.
I'll
I don't
send it
really
over.
do the money thing, but the coolest thing about that is not only does the individual get the help, like the families get better too.
Totally.
Like the kids get better. It's such a snowball effect that goes so much further than people can really comprehend.
Yeah.
It's just so magical.
Cool,
that's
man.
that's a big deal.
I love it. Happy to do it.
Wow.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
dude.
you. I mean that. Thank you.
Fuck
That's-
yeah,
that's
dude.
cool.
Is there anything that you would like to promote other than that?
Just that I'm fucking sober.
I knew it, dude. I love
That's it, man. Fucking sober.
Yeah.
Call me.
Oh my god, I love it, dude.
Dude, I
Thank
love you, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
love-
grateful that you're sober and
Yeah,
that
dude.
you continue to inspire. You getting sober like helped my mother not cry at night because it
Wow.
inspired me to like believe in me because I knew the last time we partied together, you held me hostage in a hotel room as you
Yeah.
did K and wouldn't let me leave, and I got scared. and I'm like, if that, same thing. If that
Right.
guy can do it, I can do it. And you inspired hope in me.
Well, dude,
So
I
thank
love
you,
Todd.
man.
Thank you.
This was amazing, Scott. I love you.
Love
my
you
friend.
too,
This was a
dude.
juicy one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, cheers, man.
Cheers.
Thanks for providing the fucking YouTube video on how to shoot up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You save
Link in bio. Link in description.
save somebody's life, dude.
Or killed somebody.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a shockingly candid podcast from a shockingly candid guest. And here we are, man. I'm not kidding about being on this bucket list tour and taking care of myself. Yeah. I pound liquid death, I pound liquid IV, and I be pounding my sandwiches from DoorDash. That's all there is to it. And I'm also truly grateful for you guys. And again, I want to say this. The number of people who have told me on this bucket list tour that they are members of the street team. It warms my heart, man. And I'm just stoked on everything going on in my life right now. And thank you for being a part of it. Fuck yeah. Woo! All right, dude. We're fucking ready
Nice.
to rock.
Are you nervous?
No. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Gillis.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
What's up?
In the flesh.
Dude, I'm super stoked, man. I see you on podcasts and huge numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't blow it for us.
All right. Well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
don't break your streak.
We'll see.
Yeah, man. So you said we met at Just for Laughs Festival
yeah.
in Montreal.
Yeah. Well, it was briefly. I think we were on the same van from the airport.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your dog was there.
Rad.
I was pretty happy
I was in the
about it.
van too, I think, that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I didn't leave that much of an impression, though.
Well, I mean, I was pretty quiet. I was in the back. I was
Yeah.
excited you were there, though.
Cool,
I'm a big
man.
fan, dude. I fucking
Well,
love
thanks,
Jackass.
brother.
Yeah.
I super appreciate that, man. I was, for anybody who doesn't know, Just for Laughs is not even arguably, it's like definitely the
Yeah.
biggest comedy festival there is. And for them to embrace Steve-O stand-up comedy was a major breakthrough for me.
Oh, for real? That's awesome.
Yeah, like not everybody loves it when someone comes from one arena of entertainment into stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And that to have Just for Laughs sign off on me in that respect. They brought me to the Vancouver, to the Montreal, to the Toronto, even to the Mexico one. So
Oh shit.
I feel like I kind of have been recognized in stand-up comedy for that reason.
Yeah. It's funny that there people are like that. Like they get
Yeah.
the comedians are like,
Yeah.
oh, you think you can just show up? It's like, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking stand-up comedy. Yeah, dude. It's open mics. You can literally show up.
Anybody
Right.
can.
Yeah, it's there's some pushback, but I never let it stop me. I fucking stuck with it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, well, you also made something that's funnier than stand-up already.
Well,
And not to,
thanks,
you don't
man.
have to say, but like, nothing's funnier.
Well, thanks, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
I, over the years of performing stand-up, gradually, like, my world's just converged. Like, the stand-up actually kind of worked its way back to the Jackass stuff because I would, for my new hour, go out and do the gnarliest stunts ever and
Yeah.
make the act about that. And
Yeah.
then after each bit, I screen the footage of the bit.
That's awesome.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, that's great.
It's really like I've stumbled on this like fully original approach to live comedy, and I'm stoked on it. But yeah, dude. So
It'd be funny if people copied.
I mean, I would love it.
It's like
you know?
Louis was hammering his nuts after a joke. Fucking,
I would love it if they did because I take
getting hit by a bull.
Some of this stuff is hard to replicate though, because the lengths that we went through to get like.
Oh my god, dude.
We gave him a spinal tap, and then we went for a race.
The fucking
Yeah, you can't replicate it.
dude.
I would like
First
to
of
see
all, no
somebody
one's
do
gonna.
that.
Yeah, no one's gonna. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad did some pretty heavy stuff for it, and it's gonna get even heavier for my next hour.
Really?
Yeah, but we don't even need to worry about that. But so Legion of Skanks, how about that?
Well, that's another podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on there. Are you doing Skankfest?
I am, dude.
Oh, hell yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
how about the fucking lineup for Skankfest?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I got to believe that as we're recording this, it'll actually come out maybe like
probably
that
a couple
week.
days before.
Oh, nice.
Because it's what, October 15th, 16th?
Yeah, in Vegas. Someone's gonna fucking die.
Did they put you up at.
Not me.
Dude, the
I'll be
Skank...
dead. This comes out.
Skank...
Oh, nice.
Oh,
What's going
start
on?
talking about Legion of
Dog's throwing
Skanks.
up.
The dog's throwing
Even your
up.
dog throws up. Your dog throws up.
I don't know, dude, but Jesus,
I've never seen her do this before.
yeah. Wendy, that's
It's
very,
coming.
that's
She's heckling
There
us,
it is.
dude.
Oh shit.
wow, it's like a gnarly yellow bile attack.
Bro, why?
I don't know. Wendy, that was not cool, man.
Maybe we should leave the door open.
Wait, what stings too?
No.
Did we all just start vomiting on the podcast?
Wendy, poor girl. So Legion of Skanks is like a comedy clique.
Yeah, Legion of
Yeah.
Skanks is a podcast. It's
Man, she ate some shit that didn't agree with her, dude.
Should we open up that door so
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so she can barf all over the place. Man, off to a shaky start.
you wanna just open up that door?
I'd be happy to.
Yeah, so I'm not liable. Go up.
There you go.
Yeah, bye-bye. Feel better.
Yeah, they can bill us for the carpet cleaning.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
by the way,
yes.
we're in New York. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Legion of Skanks has this comedy festival. Like every
Yeah.
comedian in the fucking world is on it. Like
Yeah.
I saw their Instagram post. Like it's unfucking believable.
Are they paying you to go?
Yeah.
They're paying everybody to go?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many
It's,
people are expected to go to this? Is it like a just
Dude,
for
but
laughs?
you know what it is? It's literally like
Insane
the
Clown
gathering
Posse.
of the Juggalos.
It is
if
absolutely that.
if they had a comedy festival.
Legion of Skanks fans are juggalos, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. Like
Yeah.
you'll see these dudes and be like, "Yo, it's a wild time." Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we did Houston last. The last one was in Houston.
There's been only
was
been like
insane.
3 years so far.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe 4, 5.
Right.
It was
How-
in New
how
York
old
at
are you?
first. I'm 34.
34.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And yeah, the first one was I did like a spot on the first one. Like at the time, I was like, "Damn, this is huge!" Like
Yeah.
I was so excited. Yeah.
It's crazy to me that that it's such a huge festival and has because like Legion of Skanks, it's kind of.
What is it?
It's like super hardcore, like it's kind of like rap music that is like deliberately wants to make sure it cannot be played on the radio because it's too gangster.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Legion of Skanks wants to be just too gangster for mainstream. And that's like Louis J. Gomez.
Yeah.
Like he's Legion of Skanks.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah, it's Lewis, Big J, and Dave Smith.
yeah.
And it's, yeah.
Big J is arguably the more like user friendly of
Yeah,
the
which
guys.
is shocking because he's wild.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, dude, we'll be there, man. I'd like you're looking forward to that.
I am. It's a little, I'm a little like, oh man, I'm going to be hungover. Like it's a
Okay.
guarantee. Like, yeah, it's going to be a rough one.
And you're
In
just going
Vegas.
from show to show, like, and you do stand
How many
up
stages are there with that
I think
many
there's
comics?
5 right now. And it's just,
Jesus.
it's just all day. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It'll just be drugs. It'll just, the comedy jam, the singing, all that shit. It'll be fun.
I believe it. And then at night is it going to be like a rave kind of a deal?
Yeah, there's some of that. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's just
bet.
dudes though. It's like 90% dudes. Like,
I don't know, dude. I think there's going to be chicks too.
there's a little bit.
Yeah.
There's some chicks.
So where are you living these days?
I live in Queens. I live in Astoria.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And you came from Philadelphia.
Yes, originally from Philly. Yeah, I was actually in Philly today. I went down. I did a show with Chris Rock last night.
Wow,
in Philly.
dude, that's
yeah,
sick.
That was fucking crazy.
What were the measures for preventing people from recording the show with their cell phones?
He has those.
The bags?
The bags.
Bags.
Yeah.
What are the measures from people going on stage and slapping them?
There's some guys back there.
Did they have some
They'd
security?
get fucked up. They would get fucked up.
Yeah, I bet you that never
Yeah.
happens again to them.
No, that happened. The dude tried it with Chappelle.
Yeah.
Like a week later, right?
Right, I
The guy
remember.
ran off
Yeah.
with a knife
Ball.
and got fucking stomped by Jamie Foxx and Busta Rhymes.
His arms like dislocated as
Right.
he's getting into the ambulance.
And then, like a couple days after that, they're like, "Oh, the guy's booked for attempted murder for something completely unrelated." Like he
Oh,
went and
shit.
tried to.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy times, man.
It's crazy he tried to stab Dave Chappelle. Like,
Yeah,
just
he
stab a
definitely had a knife on him.
Yeah, what's he doing, dude? That's wild. That's a wild choice.
Yeah. You ever had any weird hecklers try to fuck with you?
I mean, dude, were you there when Big J got?
No, I wasn't.
Tried.
Oh my god.
He got
You
pulled
ever
off
see
the
that?
stage.
Yeah, I saw that, and then we were talking to Louis Gomez about that, like, because you see the clip of him running over to kick him, and he missed, and it's like I feel like that would be like one of those dreams where you like punch somebody and
Yeah.
you can't punch, you know, like he must think about that, like, dude, because you know that guy wants to fucking fight.
Oh,
you know?
Lewis?
Lewis, all day.
That's the best part of the clip is Lewis is no hesitation. Like Jay it almost looks like Lewis pushes him because of how fast he's right behind, like jumping off the stage, like no
Yeah,
hesitation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because when we brought it up to him on the podcast, he's like, dude, and I fucking missed, dude. It's like, he's been waiting his whole life for
Yeah.
that moment, and he fucking missed, dude.
Yeah.
He'll get it again. He'll get some more fights.
Oh, dude, for sure.
He gets in fights, dude.
Yeah, we tried those bags on my tour. The bag that
Oh
locks
yeah,
your
Yonders.
Yonder.
Yonder bag. It's just like
It just keeps getting more expensive and more expensive
Yeah.
every time.
it's like $2 a bag, right? So
shit.
like I think like whatever.
Yeah, well, if you're doing like stadiums, it's like 40 cents a bag, but like the smaller the venue, the more, you know.
Right.
And we have like people passing out during our show all the time. So one time we had 3 people pass out during the show, and somebody's like, call 911, and then somebody's
one-
like, we fucking can't. Like one person find like you can keep the show going on
Yeah.
while it's happening, but then like there was like 3, and then some guy had a fucking seizure
What the fuck are we
because
doing?
the bits are like really kind of fucked up.
There's after every bit in the show, I screen footage
Yeah,
of the bit,
and then they see it,
and
and
like 3 of the videos I play are culprits for making full-grown men pass out cold in the audience.
Jesus
And we're so
Christ.
desensitized by it because people are freaking out because they've never
People-
seen it. We're just like, dude,
I
can we
was
just
freaking out. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, like
can we move him out of the show and fucking keep the show going on?
Now I want to see it.
Like I'm desensitized to the point where I'm like, dude, are you good yet?
Yeah, or there's like we had a standing room only show and like
6 people passed out while standing.
yeah,
Christ.
but it happens so much. Like Steve's experienced that so much that he was like so pissed. He's like, okay, you know what? Fine, watch what's gonna happen. You're gonna see a person drop and then a spread and then a drop and then a spread. And like sure enough,
I was so pissed when I found out that it was going to be standing room only. I was like, dude, I'm going to cancel this fucking show. I can't have people passing out on their feet.
Yeah.
And then I said, you know what? Actually, we're going to document the show to show what a terrible idea it is, so that we'll never have standing room only ever again.
What city was it in?
That was in
upstate New York.
Syracuse, I think.
Yeah.
Was it hot? Or is
No.
it just the videos?
It's like
There's footage of
needles
a-
and spines and like
There's
vasectomy.
There's the vasectomy Olympics. And then there's the epidural foot race.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
And then what's
then-
the other one? Is the
We don't need to give away the whole. Then there's another one that's even more upsetting than the.
and so it's always like people that just kind of and they're out, or like they like get really hot and sweaty and they go to the bathroom and like sometimes the ushers can't get in the bathroom
Yeah.
because
They're on the floor.
they're on the floor,
fuck.
and so they can't open the door because their feet are blocking it.
Oh fuck.
So you have to I have to go do like and before the show, like, okay, security, like we do get people passing out during the show, and they're
Dude,
just like,
that's
what?
insane.
And I'm just like, yeah.
That doesn't happen anywhere.
I know
Anyway.
it's pretty crazy. I've never heard about people passing out during Jackass movies, and like it seems that I have raised the bar.
Yeah, and like it's even crazier when like they get taken away in stretchers, and because I'm like, okay, look, like I'm not a doctor, I can't tell you,
Yeah.
but like
You're
it's
all right.
not as serious as you think it
Yeah.
is. But people are just out in a stretcher.
Yeah.
Except for the people who hit their heads because they're walking around.
Yeah.
Like I understand everybody's been perfectly fine.
We had I went to Catholic school and kids would fucking faint. We had to go to church every week. And
What?
there's no air conditioning. It was hot as fuck.
okay.
Yeah.
Kids would faint and it's Catholic, so you're standing and kneeling and standing.
Were you an altar boy?
No, I wasn't.
I was.
I got out of there. Oh, nice.
I got caught in 3rd grade drinking the wine.
Damn.
Yeah.
3rd grade?
The priest came in and he's like, "What are you doing?"
He's like jackpot.
Yeah, he was like,
He was like a little
Drunk
buzzed up.
again.
"I love that."
I'm not
Buzzed
gonna
up
tell
little
anybody.
9-year-old.
Yeah, I watched a kid faint right in front of me. His head hit the pew. It's pretty great. Kids would fucking faint nonstop.
Yeah, or you see that in weddings, like they say don't lock your feet when you're standing up for long periods of time, but I've never seen that.
Wait, don't lock your.
You ever
Your
seen like
knees.
Yeah.
Don't lock your knees when you're standing for a long time.
Oh yeah, okay.
I guess like people just like
At weddings.
you
Yeah.
see like groomsmen fall over and pass
It's
out.
hot. They're drunk. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know why that is.
Dude, your guys, the fact that people are fainting at these shows
It
is
should be a marketing point.
Yeah.
definitely. I've never.
It
doesn't
it's
happen
the
anywhere.
craziest phenomenon.
Every show.
No.
Like before I play the vasectomy video, I routinely say before this, as a legal concern, I have to tell you, with everyone in the room as a witness, that we are all here at our own risk.
Yeah.
And I explain that, you know.
Well, they probably think you're fucking kidding.
I know, but
Yeah.
like, and I say it doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
But we average one guy per show, and I've come to learn that if you are that guy, you already know you are that guy, and that's like one of the biggest laughs of the whole
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
The whole show, like.
Yeah.
And
The
then,
one
and
guy
then-
sitting there like,
They want to get like hot. They want to get like fresh air and go outside. I'm like, do not go outside because like just sit because you'll pass out in your seat and you won't hit your head and then you'll wake up and it's fine.
Yeah, and.
And they're like, what the fuck?
And then if someone doesn't pass out during the show, then I feel like a fraud. So when it happens, I'm like, oh, okay, at least they know I'm.
Yeah. And they're always like sitting down with like an ice pack on the back of their neck or like, and I give them a free bottle of hot sauce.
damn.
So
Yeah, dude, we do need to make T-shirts. I passed out at a Steve-O show.
yeah, we can give them one. But so are you doing at the Skank Fest? Like you're gonna go up and do your show?
No.
You're hosting it?
I'm gonna treat it like when I hosted the gathering of the Juggalos.
It'll be that.
Show
I
it
swear
my
to God.
butthole.
Oh, they'll go nuts.
You ever been?
That'll be a hit.
You've been to that?
I have not been to
It's
that.
probably one of the coolest experiences of my life.
I've heard it's great.
Dude, it's really, really cool,
Yeah.
man.
Vanilla
yeah.
Ice fucking killed it up on stage.
Really?
Kid and Play was there.
Did they like Vanilla Ice? Or were they like?
They loved
Oh,
him.
shit.
Dude, Vanilla Ice has attended every single gathering of the Juggalos, with like maybe a couple exceptions for like the last 20 fucking years. Like he is straight Juggalo fucking.
I worked with a guy. He would go to it every year.
Yeah.
And I was like, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
And then he would show me videos of it, and I was like, damn, that's fucking cool,
jealous.
dude.
I didn't know much about
Yeah.
it, dude, but you know, I come out I was like hosting the show. There's musical performances, so I come out, I do like whatever, like, you know, do some silly trick,
Yeah.
some stunt, and then introduce the band. And so I come out there, they're screaming, like more than one person, like, show us your butthole. That's weird, you know. And like they go up and like they're screaming like, show us your butthole, and they're like, yeah, they love that. That's what they
that's
want.
their thing.
They really work. And I was like, well, who am I to not fucking
Of course.
give them what they want?
Obliged.
You know.
Yeah.
So I get out there and I fucking spread them wide. And
Who was the musical act? Who had to
I
follow a
don't know.
butthole?
Project Pat. Or who,
Yeah,
who
Project
was it?
Pat had to follow an asshole.
Who's your buddy on the 3-6 Mafia?
Oh, DJ Paul.
DJ Paul.
Damn.
Yeah, DJ Paul.
3-6 Mafia's incredible.
DJ
Oh, yeah,
Paul
they were
has,
on fucking Jackass.
Yeah, DJ Paul has a Juggalo tattoo on his neck. I've got one on my wrist.
If you have
Damn.
that and you show up to like prison, like it's a gang affiliation.
I'm just so mad that I chose to get Jug for life instead of Jugs Rule. Like Jugz rule. Like
I get it, yeah. Tits. Tits are great.
Sick, dude.
yeah, I mean Jug for life's pretty sick too. But yeah, I got nervous. Like I'd looked up, the Juggalo tattoo.
Yeah, them like, oh shit, I thought you were
And
talking
then-
about going on stage. I've seen them like throw Fago at people or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Dude, the Fago
It's
Armageddon.
gnarly.
Yeah, that's
That's what
terrifying.
they call it.
I don't want anything to do with that.
They are those fucking guys in ICP are so talented at like fucking rapping while like shaking up a bottle of Fago and like launch. They make them into these fucking torpedoes that go flying through
50
the.
yards, easy.
Oh my god, more than that.
They
It's
must
the
put
most
Mentos in it or something.
It's the most visually fucking stimulating thing with the way they launch these 2-liter bottles of Fago. But enough about that.
I digress.
Enough about that. Let's, congrats on fucking getting on Rogan and
Oh,
killing
thanks,
it,
man.
dude. How many
Yeah.
times have you been on Rogan?
Gee, like I think 5 times this year. Yeah, it's
This
pretty
year?
nonstop. Yeah, it's just been this year.
Unbelievable.
crazy, yeah.
Is there a connection that you put this this YouTube special? I mean, you're like the top of the heap of the YouTube comedy special.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah,
I would have liked it to be on Netflix. That would have been fucking sweet. But
Yeah.
no, I had to do it myself.
Like, how many views is it up to now? The live in Austin, like
Should be like 6 or 7 million.
it's
Yeah.
it has crossed 7 million. We
Oh,
are
nice.
aware of
Yeah,
that.
that was
Nice.
a trick
I
question.
usually
We
check
need
it.
to answer that.
I usually check it.
The
It's
New
been a
Yorker
while.
said over 7 million.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the New Yorkers.
The
said
New
over
Yorkers,
7
they were
million.
good to me.
Yeah,
I was worried about that.
Yeah.
They were like, we're gonna write an article about you. I was like,
Dude, I'm
you
doing
guys are
it.
gonna fucking kill me.
I'm doing an article with New Yorker.
Who's writing it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it never occurred to me to be nervous about what someone's going to write about me when I do an article with them.
Turns out it's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I've
yeah.
never, because I started with nothing but negative press. Like that's how I was introduced. Was like,
Right.
look at this piece of shit. So anytime, like someone, especially a publication like the New Yorker.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
like,
that
oh, you guys
saying?
are gonna
Like,
hate me.
from stardom to like you fell from grace.
Yeah.
Their article was like the opposite.
Yeah, it
like
was nice.
From falling down to grace or something like that. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, cool,
was a
man.
cool-
I don't like the pressure though. I liked the
No, I
fall
did-
was nice.
Yeah, there's
It's
no
like
pressure.
the fall and then the rise, and it's like, well, now there's gonna be a fall.
No,
There's gonna be
you already
another
fell.
fall, dude. You can
fell,
fall a
now you're
bunch.
up. Yeah.
Jesus fell 3 times, dude. You're gonna fall. I'm gonna fall again.
Says Jesus fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can always do the Legion of Skanks festivals every year.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You have something
Keep
to
that
fall
going.
down on.
Dude, Ari Shafir.
Yeah.
He's fallen a few
He
times.
fell a couple times, dude.
Yeah.
He keeps falling. He's trying to fall.
Yeah.
He likes it.
Dude, didn't they have Ari Shafir on a lie detector test and asked him if he regretted like his
Yeah.
Kobe thing?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I don't. And he like passed the lie
Yeah,
detector
yeah,
test.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Dude,
sure.
that's just a different kind of animal, dude.
He's wild.
I'm like way more sensitive than you would imagine
Yeah.
Steve-O is. Like, I could not
No, negative press sucks.
Yeah, dude,
It hurts.
I'm super, super sensitive.
Yeah.
Mark Normand, we were talking to him about how you were coming on, and he said that he said, "Oh, be careful, dude." And Shane does not like people suggesting that that the cancel culture worked in his
Oh,
favor.
yeah.
Like I thought that was kind of interesting because I had suggested, and apologies here for going ahead and saying exactly what I've been told that you don't want to hear.
I get it.
But
I get it.
I just think it's fascinating. But like, my question was like, is it's safe to assume that there have been plenty of people who were bona fide cast members on Saturday Night Live and just pretty quiet about it.
Sure.
Didn't really take off. They were just sort of like, some people became big stars and a lot of people didn't. And for you, like it was kind of a launching deal. Like it was just like everybody.
It got eyes on me for sure.
Right.
So there is that. Like what I've talked to Mark about is like how it's annoying when like comedians will be like, I think it helped you, and it's like,
right.
Bro, like maybe, but it might have helped if I didn't get canceled and I was on SNL. Like that could have been good.
Right.
That could have been good. Maybe I could have been good on there.
Yeah, but were you, because you had to probably work fucking 10 times harder to get.
That's the other thing is it's the ego part of it where it's like, no, it's not like I was just handed this.
Yeah.
Getting canceled isn't a good thing unless you do well afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I
Right.
don't like to ever be in that position where I got to be like, no, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to.
Right. Let me move on from that.
Yeah, whatever.
And apologies for again saying precisely what I'm told you don't want to hear.
He's like, now he also said you didn't want to talk about your mother.
How's she doing?
Yeah.
She's still dead.
But no, he said that
She's alive.
He said that you've got a new sketch show.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking unbelievable.
We just released it like an hour ago. The trailer for it. It's going to come out October 4th. So it'll already
there you
be
go.
out.
It'll be up.
So GillianKeeves.tv. Yeah.
GillianKeeves.tv.
Yeah.
We can put the link to
that'd be
that
awesome.
in the video description of the YouTube version of this podcast.
Oh, nice. So that's the thing. Yeah. After like, we just put out a bunch of sketches for free last year, and people liked them. So this time, put it behind a paywall. We got to make some money on it.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah.
But what's your approach to the paywall?
We put it on a website, so it's $9.99. You get all the sketches.
I was in a similar situation with my second comedy special. Everybody didn't want it, and it broke my heart because this was my first multimedia deal. Not like on the road, it was just me and a microphone.
Yeah.
But in post-production, I edited in footage to illustrate the stories I was telling in my stand-up.
Oh, nice.
So it was this like unique like multimedia comedy special that like I fucking to this day love. Nobody bought it, so I'm like, all right, now I gotta fucking put it out on my own. But the footage I cut into all these stories is never allowed. It's never gonna be allowed. It was just explicit shit. My dick's all over it. Like it's like fucking getting burnt to a crisp.
Bestiality.
Yeah,
Obscenity.
There was a
ball stapling.
I did get humped by an elk. That was a concern.
Damn.
But
Were you worried like humped like?
So I had to figure
You
out
ever see
a paywall.
Mr. Hand, that guy? Yeah. Was that going through your head at all? Were you like?
But to figure out the paywall for us, what we did was we went to Louis C.K.'s website.
Yeah.
And
we got the same people.
There you
I
go.
believe that did that. Yeah.
Yeah, we had like, fairly amateur tech people like somehow like look under the hood of that website. However they did that,
Yeah.
we just kind of put it together that way.
I think we might be using them. I don't know.
Skypilot.
Oh no.
It's like
Skypilot is like
it's like Vimeo, and then Skypilot bridges the gap with like connecting it to a paywall or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah.
like I did pretty well with it, man. Like
Good.
it ended up not being a loss.
That's all you can hope for. Dude.
Right.
Yeah. This one we'll see. We put a lot of money in it.
Okay.
It could be a loss. We'll see.
All right, but
Yeah.
if If over 7 million views on a comedy special on YouTube is any indicator,
Yeah, I mean,
are you active as hell on YouTube? Like,
no, not really. I mean, I put up a podcast once a week.
right?
Yeah, that's about it.
I mean, dude, I keep my podcast on the podcast YouTube channel, and then the other, because like retention is such a big deal.
Yeah.
I feel like if with the podcast, if people are gonna not go all the way to the end, I feel like it's gonna hurt the performance of other shit and the algorithm. But then again, the more you post, the consistency will help you too. So I don't.
Well, that's
know.
the thing, because we hired. So there's like a production team behind this, and they hired a marketing team to promote the new sketches. And the way they were doing it is they were clipping the sketches from the first season that were free and just kept reposting them. And I was like, stop. Like, you gotta, like, don't oversaturate it. Just put it out when we put it out. Like, especially because it looks like I'm the one doing it. Because it's me. It looks like I'm just reposting myself over and over again on Instagram. Like, none of it was original. It was just...
The thing with, like, marketing and shit like that, it's like you pay a big marketing firm to come in and, like, do all that shit for you, but you're like, dude, I'm just going to go on Rogan once. And then,
Yeah, that's actually exactly what I said. I was like, I'll just keep going on Rogan. We'll do that.
yeah, you know, I mean, it's crazy because, like, all the money that you have in, like, when you're starting a business goes into the marketing, but it's like, if you have a huge following, it's like, I got that, dude. It's all good.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially if it's yourself. Like,
dude,
I know what my image
exactly
is or whatever, however you want to say it.
But even like we have like a hot sauce on Amazon. It's like if Steve does a post, we go to #1 every time. Yeah. So it just keeps going. It's like, you know, fuck, dude. Major corporations would love to have something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we do well when I promote the hot sauce, but still, like, the little hot sauce universe on Amazon, like our hot sauce doesn't make that much money.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good.
Right.
What's that community like?
I mean, whatever. Like,
Are they critical?
the little world of.
Yeah, our hot
it
sauce
like,
is like always in the top 20, but we can't market it internally on Amazon because of the word butthole.
That's my hot sauce. It's called Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole.
So we cannot advertise, and like we're losing out on so much fucking money.
Fuck.
So
Like,
we came out with a new flavor of hot sauce called Steve-O's Butthole Destroyer.
No. No.
Yeah, we doubled down.
they're like, we'll put you on the front page of Amazon deal of the day, but you have to change the name of your. It's like, no.
Damn.
But if you go to Amazon and you type in the word butthole, it takes you to our hot sauce.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So I bet a lot. You guys are getting 5th graders. Just horny kids.
Hopefully, as this podcast is published, we're getting everybody to go and plug in the word butthole on Amazon.
Yeah, and it's a weird little like sub community because then people will do a YouTube video of them chugging our hot sauce, and all of a sudden it's like people start calling everybody out.
And
So
it's not even just people chugging. There's like people there's like full on hot sauce review channons.
Yeah.
They do nothing but just review.
I was one
hot
of those, like the hot sauce community, like stand up where they're like, oh, you think you can just get into hot sauce?
Yeah.
Like, are they dickheads about it?
No. You know who's a dickhead about it was this one guy wouldn't pick up our hot sauce. I'm like, dude, we're like #1 on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
He's like, you use vinegar as a filler instead of orange juice. Our people are gonna just see right through that. And I'm like,
Are they?
you fucking kidding
Are you
me?
sure?
Dude, I like vinegar.
Yeah, vinegar's
do we
great.
use vinegar as a filler?
Yeah. Everybody does. I mean, Tabasco does, but like, you know how you get some of the hot sauce that are like really thick and like with different colors? They use orange juice instead. Nobody fucking cares.
I actually do care. I like vinegar a lot,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
I just had vinegar on French fries this weekend.
yeah, dude.
I haven't done that in a while. It was great.
Crucial.
Balsamic vinegar? Who doesn't like
Dude,
vinegar?
I just bought these apple cider vinegar gummies.
Really?
Dude, take me to the drugstore, and I don't give a fuck what kind of gummy it is, dude. Like, that's just like my excuse for eating candy.
It's like vitamin gummies, like vitamin C gummies,
Melatonin
melatonin
Yeah, I got
gummies.
fiber gummies. I was taking
Yeah,
huge
dude.
dumps.
For sure.
That was a victory.
Because I'm like off sugar, like I can't eat like fucking Reese's and all that shit. So I just like I have a whole fucking thing of gummies, dude.
Yeah.
Vitamins, dude. Those
Yeah, they're
emergency gummies.
Yeah, those are
Dude,
nice.
those things are dangerous. Mm-hmm. I love that shit.
Are you putting gummies in your mouth right now?
No, that was nicotine.
That was nicotine. You're just
Yeah.
swallowing.
Yeah. No, it's not. You're supposed to. It's not like dip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like
not like
it's
the
like to
pouches?
not dip. Yeah.
It's like a
It's like a
healthy
nicotine
alternative.
gum. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's just
Oh,
nicotine.
cool, man. So,
Yeah.
so you're trying to.
I
Like,
just
trying to quit the
am in
dip.
public. No, I'll just dip at home.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
Because I was dipping it. I kept going to clubs. I do spots during the week in
Yeah.
the city, and like if you're sitting there dipping, these people they don't like it.
I had a buddy
Other
that,
comedians are like, "Yo, that's the grossest shit I've ever seen."
yeah.
It's like, all right.
dude, I
enjoy
had a
it.
buddy that like we would go out drinking. He would like dip, and drink while he's in.
Yeah.
And then we woke up the next morning, we're all fucked up, and he's like, God, dude, I hate it when that happens. And
You
I'm like,
slept
you
with the dipping?
hate that when it happens, like it happened more than
Yeah.
once in your life. Like just had a dip in his mouth all night, and it's like
That's crazy. I dip
crazy.
and drink a lot, and I've never done it.
you dip and
Never
smoke
done that.
cigarettes at the same time.
I've done that. That's a sad moment. That's a real sad moment.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I had a roommate that used
I
to do
remember.
that.
I remember meeting Bobcat Goldthwait, and
Who's that?
He's a comedian.
You would know
Yeah, you would know.
Okay.
He fucking. I think he offered me a piece of like Nicorette nicotine gum, and I was like, oh no, dude, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And then and he says, oh, okay, so then he fucking pops it in his own mouth. He's chewing it. Or whatever. I said to him, I go, no, I'm not like, I said, what are you trying to quit smoking? He goes, oh no, I smoke too. I just fucking like
yeah. It's just
I
good
told that
nicotine.
really bad, but yeah, his whole deal was he chews nicotine gum and smokes cigarettes.
It's a heavy dose.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
rad.
Yeah. I got into like smoking cigars, and I was like, I gotta quit. And I went to the cigar lounge. I'm like, this is the last time I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna quit. And the guy's like, can I ask you a question? And I was like, yeah. He's like, why are you quitting?
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like, because it's fucking bad for you.
Yeah.
Like, but it was like some people just don't have that, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, this is gonna kill me. Like, I'm neurotic in my
Sure.
head every time I do something. So
Yeah.
it's like,
He's like the germaphobe and sex addict.
Oh,
Bad
nice.
combo.
I'm a germaphobe
fucking
that
lot?
like eats butt.
Yeah, handsome guy. Don't look at me like that, dude. What'd you bring me up here for, dude?
So you
Casting
say
couch.
Yeah.
Dude.
you say you're doing spots in the clubs, but you're touring too, yeah?
Yeah, on the weekends, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I did Boston, and then I drove all the way down to Philly on Sunday.
So Boston,
Which
you're
that
at the
sucked.
Wilbur.
No, I was at Laugh Boston Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then they were like, do you want to open for Chris Rock in Philly? And I was like, definitely.
Yeah,
So I
dude.
drove it was like 7.5 hours yesterday. That sucked. Just to show
and
up.
then you came.
Did Philly, and then this morning I drove up here.
Fuck.
Yeah.
My buddy Eric Andre was doing some shows with Chris Rock, and
Yeah.
he said that it was so impressive. Chris Rock would have somebody record the show.
Oh, yeah.
And then immediately after the show, that recording would be sent to like a stenographer
Yeah.
who would like type up a script of the show.
Yeah.
And then he'd be poring over the script of the show to see where he could like eliminate words.
Yeah.
And,
I
like,
mean,
tighten
it
up.
was crazy. He had like bulletins of what he was gonna say. I think he had it on stage, like so he could see his shit. Cause he did like an hour and a half at least. It's really fucking impressive, and it was cool to watch. Like it was just sitting backstage watching Chris Rock. I was like, damn,
Did you tell
that's
him?
as cool as it gets.
Did you tell him, man, I think that getting slapped was the best thing for you?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, look, I think it probably helped, honestly.
He's like, everybody told me not to say this, but
Yeah, yeah.
but like, don't you think that like how big was the venue?
It was huge. It was, and it was his
of
third
course
night
it
there.
was.
Yeah,
Auditorium.
yeah. But I didn't think it was going to be as many black ladies.
Okay.
I don't know why. I thought Chris Rock's crowd would be a lot of honkies. That's what I was
Okay.
anticipating.
No,
and then I
I
showed
would-
up to go on stage, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna bomb." I was like,
Did-
"This will
but
be
they-
tough."
did
No,
they
they
love
liked
you?
it. They liked it. Yeah.
So how did the invite get extended to you?
I don't know. It was just through my agents. I have no
Dude,
idea.
that's pretty.
Yeah.
Did he know that? I mean, it's a 7-hour drive. That's pretty.
Well, I was excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, dude.
Yeah.
but
How long
it's-
did you do?
Like 15.
Yeah.
Just a quick 15
For
and then
sure.
sat there.
That's
Yeah.
epic, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
If there's no way that like he saw your schedule and was like, oh well, he's right
No,
there.
I think he was just. He's seen me at the Cellar a bunch and was like, "He's funny. See if he wants to do it." And I was like, "Yeah, definitely."
You talked to him
Rad.
backstage.
Yeah. We went out and got dinner. It was sick.
Dude, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
Night.
it was awesome.
Rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
right.
was good.
And then the next level is if you're going to do more than one night, you're on his private jet with him.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I just took one of those for the first time.
Me too.
It was scary.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I was with Rogan and we went to the UFC 2
Nice.
weeks ago. Yeah.
2
Nate
weeks ago.
Diaz.
The
Nate
other
Diaz.
Nate Diaz one. Okay,
Yeah, it was
cool.
awesome.
Aren't you buddies with Nate
Oh,
Diaz?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
a
saw
little.
you.
Yeah.
I don't want to, every podcast I go on, I'm like, yeah, me and Nate are good friends. He's like, dude, what are you talking about?
Dude, I saw you on the broadcast, like sitting right
Yeah,
behind
just
Joe.
my fat face, the closest. Just gladiators are fighting. I'm sitting there eating fucking chicken fingers. Just-
Dude, that's epic, man.
yeah,
So you love watching the fights?
yeah. Especially
what?
if next to fucking Rogan and them are
Yeah.
sitting right here. You're right there, and
Right.
it's terrifying.
I mean,
it's truly terrifying.
The only thing that sucks about going to see the UFC fights in person is
Yeah.
that you can't hear the commentary
I
from
know.
Rogan and DC and Annie.
Yeah, dude, they're so good.
Right, but if you're sitting right next to Rogan, are you able to hear
I can
it?
hear the screams. Like if somebody gets hit, it's like, oh, but the whole crowd's screaming too. So
Right.
the
You know what I've done? Like, I'll be at the pay-per-view event in the arena, and I've got my fucking headphones in, and I'm listening
man.
to the UFC Fight Pass.
You're like Bartman.
But it's like a minute and a half delay or something. So I'm hearing the commentary like a minute and a half
Yeah,
late,
yeah.
and I just don't care because I love their commentary so much.
yeah, and they'll tell you what the fuck's going on because I'm sitting there like you
Right.
have no idea. I can't tell if somebody blocked it or if somebody just got
Right.
kicked in the head.
Well, yeah, it's like a submission attempt. Ooh, that's tight.
Yeah, yeah,
Or,
yeah.
No,
He's
he
gotta
doesn't
lift
have
the
that.
fucking right arm up
no,
or
he's
some
gotta
shit.
roll over onto his hip.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he's gonna do like it's just so fascinating, man. I love it, dude.
Yeah, that shit's awesome. The first one I went to with him was Ngannou versus Cyril Gane.
Okay.
It was a heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Dude, Francis Ngannou, from like me to you, is the scariest dude. Oh yeah, you guys had him on the fucking thing.
How
yeah,
big,
that's
how
right.
big is he? He's like what, 6'3",
I mean,
250?
he's standing next to Ngannou is about what you would think it is. Like he's.
Yeah.
It's not quite like when you meet an NBA basketball player
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like so like you're not prepared
They're
when
freaks, dude.
Yeah,
They're freaks.
like from what you can watch basketball on TV until you're blue in the face. Nothing will prepare you for meeting
6'11" dude.
Shaq or like like it's like wow.
Yeah.
It's not like that when you meet Ngannou, but it's more like what you would expect. Like he's huge.
Yeah, he's terrifying.
Yeah. And he's also the most soft-spoken, nicest guy. Like,
Yeah,
just,
well, that's even scarier.
right.
It's like, dude, what's going on in there?
Super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a pussy though.
Yeah, I'd whoop his ass.
Yeah. Oh man. And what's crazy too is that I had no idea that they were gonna do like so many different like super violent things to Danger Aaron with the cup test. All I knew. That was the first one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm on the set that day, and they're like, "Oh, dude, Francis Ngannou's coming to set today." I'm like, "What?" And they're like,
Why?
"He's gonna punch Danger Aaron in the balls with a cup." I'm like, "Dude." I start campaigning like I want because I'm such a fan. I'm like let me get the nut shot from Francis Ngannou, and they were just like, "Nah, dude, like this one's going to Danger."
Yeah.
And
How
like,
fucked up was he?
it was like thank God he didn't like. It didn't just look like he was holding back. Like he went for it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was great.
Yeah.
And I ended up after seeing how many different fucking things they did to Danger Aaron's balls. Like I'm so glad that I got shut down when I
Yeah.
asked for that.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more thrilled that I was not a part of that bit.
You did the one though, the T-ball one.
I did the T-ball one.
That was
no
terrifying.
cup. Yeah, no cup. That was brutal. But yeah, man, fuck.
Yeah, that was Jackass. I went and I lived in Spain for a while, and when I went over
When was
there,
that?
it was after college. It was like 2014
Okay.
Where?
in Madrid. But it was I would get on the train, and everyone like I'd always see Jackass shirts.
Oh,
And I was
yeah?
like,
Wow.
damn, that's great. Like, you guys like Jackass? And they're like, oh yeah, Jackass. Like I was like, yeah, Jackass.
What was the purpose of going to live in Madrid?
I went and I taught English
Wow.
in Spain. Yeah.
That's cool.
Are you
Yeah, it
good
was
at
sick.
English?
I'm all right at it. I'm okay at English. It was nice though. You barely had to speak Spanish.
So
Yeah.
when did you start doing comedy?
Right before that, and then I left, and that was one of the reasons. Like I really wanted to do stand up. Like I'd be in Madrid, like looking at Facebook, seeing all these guys from the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, which is where I was from, like these guys that sucked, like getting to host. I'd be like, these motherfuckers, I should be in there.
Right,
and
right.
like I got home and focused on stand up entirely.
That's good, man.
Yeah, that little jealous. That shit works. Sitting at home brooding,
Oh,
being
dude.
like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, especially when
100%.
you're in another country.
Yeah.
Dude, negativity is crucial. Like I don't think I got anywhere in life based on like the joy of it. I was like, dude, this fucking person called me a loser. This
I'm gonna
person
prove everyone
rejected
wrong.
me. Like just like fucking pissed off and vengeful success.
Yeah. It's the only way.
Yeah.
And then you're never happy.
Yeah,
It's good.
I was never happy anyway. Never want to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this new book, and I'm like, people ask me if I'm happy. The question just always made me uncomfortable, like, because like I can only react to the question just with like a feeling, and it's like, no, I'm not fucking happy. Like, and like if I
Who
was,
the fuck's happy?
yeah, and what would being happy
Sex addicts.
accomplish?
No, not happy.
no.
Fucking,
What would being happy accomplish? I'd be content. I wouldn't need anything more. I'd be fucking lazy. I'd be
Yeah.
a loser.
Yeah.
Happy is for losers. I don't wanna
Happy
be
is
a
for fucking losers.
I don't want to be a loser. I want to
Or
be
extremely successful guys.
Yeah.
There are dudes, like I think Rogan is happy.
I can believe
There's
it.
dudes that are happy that are just driven.
Yeah.
Psychos. I rely entirely on.
but what's the motivating force behind like Rogan keep doing what he's doing? Because like he's already has it all. Like, well, how do you keep motivated like that every day? How do you sit in a fucking ice bath for 25 minutes when you're
Well, that's
jacked as
psycho
fuck?
shit. That's psycho shit, dude.
Like-
He's a psycho.
I love Bert Kreischer's talking about Rogan's Whoop Band, how the Whoop Band itself is like,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So at the end of the last podcast we did with me, Norman, Ari, and Rogan, we started like bonging beers, and I drink a lot. And Rogan was like, I can do that. And I was like, all right. And he was like, no, I'm gonna do just as many as you. Like he got competitive.
But you probably can't.
Psycho shit. He got fucked up. He was.
And you were
He
fine?
was obliterated. No, I was drunk, but he was like.
wow,
Falling down.
for bonging beers, huh?
But then he got back, and then he came back like 2 hours later. We did another show, and he was.
Yeah, because he probably
fine.
fucking took a
an
supplement
ice
that
bath,
was
yeah,
just like
took some
bzzz,
type of-
and then
yeah.
like did like a fucking 3
Wait,
hour.
He did something.
So you did this at the end of the podcast, and then you're going out to the comedy
And then we
club?
went and did a show. We did Kill Tony.
Right, okay.
We did Tony
So
Hinchcliffe's
he was all
show.
hammered on
so
Kill
me,
Tony?
Norman, and Ari show up, and we're hammered. I'm hammered, and then Rogan shows up late, and we're like, "There's no way he's up." And he was fine. It was crazy. I mean, I thought he was fine at the time, and then I rewatched it, and I was like, "Damn, he was hammered too." I was just shit faced. I was like, "How are you okay?" He's like, "I'm fine, Shane Gillis." Like he just kept, he was shit
Yeah, I mean,
faced.
dude, he's ready to go.
Yeah,
It's so gnarly, man. I talk about Rogan in my book, and I'm like, it's just kind of addressing how there are certain people that were like not down for me getting into stand-up, you know, and like one of those people, and to his credit, he was pretty just candid about it, was Mark Maron.
Yeah.
You know, I went and I was promoting my first comedy special on Mark Maron's podcast, and he was like, "Hey, dude, I gotta say, man, you know, like, I wasn't super thrilled about you doing stand-up, you know, but like, you know, like." And whatever, it just, I felt like kind of like, man, why would he just? Why am I here? And why is he saying this? You know?
that's chick shit.
But and then I developed a theory, and what I describe as the theory is like that there's just some people who operate with the mentality of scarcity. Like there's not enough to go around.
Yeah.
And like my theory is that Mark Maron felt that way because it's like if Steve-O comes in and succeeds doing stand-up, then that maybe somehow takes food off of the table for him.
Yeah.
Like maybe there's, and maybe I'm completely wrong about it, but what I really feel strongly about is that Rogan is like the opposite
Yeah,
of
he's
that.
the total opposite.
He operates with a philosophy of abundance. Like there's just enough to go
Yeah.
around. Like he just wants there to be more funny shit in the
Yeah.
world. You know, he's like, I want my fucking mailman to do fucking
Yeah.
comedy. I don't fucking care. Like he's funny.
But isn't that like if I had a podcast that I started in 2014 and then like Mark Maron started a podcast in 2020, I'd be like, listen, I wasn't really happy with you coming onto the podcast scene. But, you know, now that you're here, it's like, what's the fucking difference, you know? It's
I mean, I don't know.
I think with comedy, it's like, but the thing is,
when did
Maron,
he started in 08 versus 2012?
Yeah.
I mean, Maron's
I think
different. I'm not talking
Maron-
about Maron's
Of
the
course,
shit, but
of
like,
course.
but these people that are like, oh, dude, well, I have like a certain. It's like, why? Because that's all you did after high school.
I guess
and
with
you're
stand up
50?
though, stand up is like there's only a certain amount of clubs. It's not like a podcast; you can just throw it on. Like
Yeah.
stand, and so when you're new, like when I remember when I was new headlining, I couldn't sell tickets, and then Screech would show up, and they'd be like, "You're off this weekend. Screech is here." I'd be like, "All right."
Screech didn't know.
But
he
did
would
he
sell out,
but
though.
Did he?
He sold out.
At first, yeah. Screech was selling
Wow.
more than fucking me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
And then I opened for him, and he was a great guy. He was really fucking nice.
I
Yeah,
bet.
Screech was cool.
Yeah.
was he doing like an hour-long set?
Yeah, he was
His shit was filthy too, huh?
yeah, he was wild.
Yeah. His shit was
He was
filthy.
wild,
Probably really
yeah.
funny too.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, but my point was too with the Mark Maron and Rogan thing was that like I acknowledge that my default, like I'm a Maron, you know, I'm like
Yeah.
my initial thing is like
Sure.
no, I don't want, you know, I don't want anyone fucking stealing my spotlight, stealing my bag, fucking you
Yeah,
know,
of course.
like I'm like my and I have to like with effort try to have the Rogan mentality. And
Yeah.
and I've over the years I've really been more like
But are you
know,
like that with
help-
people doing stunts?
trying to help people out for sure. Look at the way I was, you know.
But no. But you've never been like, dude, this guy can't do it, or like it's kind of weird that this guy. Or have you always been? Because like when people are
Dude.
showing you,
Like when
shit,
Jackass came out, everybody was doing. Me and my friends were
Right,
making.
right.
Everybody started making Jackass. Like
Yeah.
It's kind
there
of the
had to be
same
a
thing,
part of you
right?
like
Dude,
that's our thing.
I admitted, you had to have seen it in my book. Where the last thing I did with Ryan Dunn was this show, Minute to Win It.
Okay.
Right, where we both went on it. And I'm like, yeah, this is like kind of a while back, like it was in 2011. And I admitted in my book that when we got called for that, I was campaigning to like have it be just me, because I felt like that I'm a bigger star, like it'll be cooler, like
Yeah.
if I'm just, you know, I was trying to get Dunn kicked off.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
I know.
crazy.
And right when I say that, I'm like, dude, I understand that's a fucking shit-headed thing.
Yeah.
It's just true. Like I'm a shithead, you know. Like that's where I was at.
Yeah.
And,
So yeah, you were like that.
yeah, 100%. I'm a Maron.
Yeah.
I'm a Maron, dude, and I'm working hard to be more of a Rogan.
Yeah. It's hard to be Rogan.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Yeah, I think that's why he's so
Yeah, I can
successful.
feel my face is like red. I'm embarrassed from that.
No,
That
no,
happens. It's not red.
But yeah, dude, you know, your face gets hot. Like I guess.
the worst.
Yeah, but in any case, man,
yeah, that's the COVID probably. I don't know. I'm
is
just-
it weird when you take a COVID test like that? You could start feeling like psychosomatic symptoms.
You just instantly like, oh, I have it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I
Bro.
only ever feel like I have COVID if I'm being tested for COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's the only time I'm ever thinking about like whether I feel right or not.
Dude, we landed in New York yesterday, and this guy on the fucking plane was like, put his phone on, was talking all loud, and his wife was like, shh, be quiet. But he was like talking really loud, and he's like, yeah, Mom, I was exposed, okay? Like, do you still want me coming over or not? And she was like,
That's hilarious.
You know, and
That's
I'm
a
like-
funny
I'm just
joke on a
sitting here
plane.
Like,
I know.
no, he was
Yeah.
dead. He was fucking dead
But the
serious.
question is, where's the cameras?
Yeah. No, I was exposed. They don't know. No
Yeah.
one here cares.
It's
Wait,
over.
when-
The pandemic's
masks.
over.
Right, when you're telling this to Lux, I'm thinking that like, oh wow, some guy was, you know, admitting to like showing his wiener to, you know,
yeah.
I was exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom, I pulled my
That's
wiener.
where your mind went? Yeah. And then me and the lady looked at each other next and we're like, is this guy fucking serious? And
Yeah. I would have been mad he was talking on the phone.
Yeah,
I
That
think
annoys me.
That's the worst.
That annoys me.
People
Yeah.
talk, yeah.
for sure.
Plane shit's just really weird. You saw that guy punch the fucking American Airlines stewardess in the back
Dude,
of the head?
spazzing on
Wait,
planes.
what? When
Yeah,
was that?
dude. It's like 3 days ago.
He tried to go to the bathroom in first class, and they're like, you can't. And he swung. He,
Just like
He hit a lady?
the flight attendant in the back of the head.
It's a lady?
Yeah.
I thought it was a dude. I could be wrong.
I mean,
Either
it doesn't
way.
make much of a
It
difference.
doesn't make a huge difference.
Yeah, they like zip tied him.
They zip
Damn.
tied. So, dude, that's heavy, dude.
It's heavy.
Getting zip tied on a plane is a tough look. That's a fucking bummer, dude. You probably just calm down a little and you're like, fuck, I'm sorry.
Oh, dude, you're going to jail forever.
I'm sorry. Guys, I fucked up.
Another guy was like airdropping porn to everybody.
Really bad.
Another guy was like airdropping porn to like all the fucking. The pilot was like, dude, can you, whoever's doing this, I will turn the plane around now. We'll have like the whole, please come and check each phone. And like some guy was just airdropping porn to everybody on the plane.
Well, they're the ones who accepted it.
It's true.
I would have accepted.
Takes two to fucking airdrop.
I thought you were looking for tango. I was going to be like, tango. That's the...
Yeah.
To complete an airdrop does take two people.
That's true.
Yeah, dude. So, okay, I want to...
Are you doing spots in the city?
I'm not, dude. I got a book. The book I've been talking about.
Yeah.
Like, as we're recording this, comes out tomorrow.
Oh, sick.
So that's why I'm in New York, is to do the whole.
What's it about?
Is
this your first book?
No, it's my second.
Okay.
My first was a straight memoir. This one is it's called A Hard Kick in the Nuts: What I've Learned from a Lifetime of Terrible Decisions.
Nice.
So it's sort of a book of wisdom, which serves as a vehicle to tell all the crazy shit that happened in the 10 years since my last book came out.
Damn. You've had a good 10 years, though.
It's been pretty.
Have you been happy?
Yeah. No interest in being happy, dude. I choose the hustle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I want to talk more about these sketch.
Yeah.
This sketch stuff. And I've been burning up with curiosity when you say we put a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
Like how, and it's like a season.
78,000.
More.
247.
Around there.
Okay, when when people go to the paywall, and is it broken down into like a series of episodes?
So this one we filmed like a special. We filmed a live showing of all the sketches with me and John, he's the other guy.
Was there like a stage set for?
Yeah, we had like a couch and a chair, and then we showed all the sketches, like kind of like a movie, and then
is there
talked
like two
about
different sets so you can have like different?
What do you mean?
Are there like different sets so like when you're in one, they can be setting up the other one?
No. We didn't do the sketch live. We showed the sketch live. Like we filmed it and then aired it live.
Okay, got it.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so it was more of a screening.
Yes, a screening. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't like Saturday Night Live. It wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, but we showed that. We filmed that. We filmed the live show. It's almost like Chappelle's show, where in between he comes out and talks, and then he shows a sketch, and then he talks.
Right. Okay.
So we filmed that, we put that out, and then, I think on the website you'll have the option, you can watch that or each sketch individually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're saying it, like we put it out, even though it comes out October 4th, so when this is out, it will be up.
It'll be out.
And it's 1 hour long thing, or you can do it sketch by sketch.
Yeah, or you can watch each sketch.
You can buy the album, or you can just get the tracks, the song.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm interested to see how it goes.
Right.
Yeah.
And like the cast of the sketches.
Yeah. It's just me and my friends from Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do your friends from Philly have like a profile, like a public profile? Or?
Yeah. They're comedians.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just not randos riding your coattails.
No. Some. There's a couple of guys in there, but that's good.
Yeah, for sure. You want to...
Because I rode their coattails, too, at first. Yeah.
Good.
Like, because I moved to Philly, and they were all established and all that shit.
You were fucking blowing it in Madrid. You had to come back
I was
and
sitting there
jealous of them in Madrid.
Hell yeah, I was jealous.
Yeah, so you come back from Madrid, and these guys, like, let you in the door that they opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you did laps around those fucking
No.
losers.
These are my friends. The other fuckers, I hated the rest of those motherfuckers.
Okay.
Comedy scenes, especially when you're starting, are so fucking like petty.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it never really stops, but at the lowest level, no one's happy.
They're just down to fuck everybody over they can.
Yeah.
Even at the late in the game, you know.
Yeah, it's still there, but
I mean,
for sure.
Especially when you think about the comedy club, like lifestyle, like even for the headliner.
Yeah.
Like to go do a weekend at a comedy club, you're fucking battling your way through the airport and dealing with the airplane, then checking into the hotel, and then you can't even get a night's sleep because you got to get up fucking at like 5 or 6 in the morning, to get to the radio stations.
Oh,
You go to
man.
every radio station in town,
Those
and then
are
you got to
brutal.
go to the comedy club and do the same fucking shit like twice every night. And it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, when I would go on radio, they'd be like, "Oh, Shay Gillis, so tell us about SNL. What was getting
Yeah.
fired like?" I think it helped out. Don't you think it helped? Don't you think it helped you out? Wow. And I'd be like, "Yeah, man,
Like
definitely."
6:15 a.m.
Yeah,
Right.
come see me in Rochester
Yeah, it's
in a shed.
it's
I guess it did help.
it's a gnarly it's a gnarly existence. And then I realized that to bitch about that, be like, oh, like how many comics are there like battling for just doing for nothing, like the MCs, the features that
of
are
course.
like
Begging for like
begging
7
for
more minutes
just
to open.
to get stage time.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I can see
Yeah, it's tough to
how-
complain, especially people watching this who have real fucking jobs.
Right.
It's like, oh, I gotta wake up and go on the news. This
Yeah.
sucks. And I got shows all night.
I gotta wake
I'm
up.
gonna drink. I'm gonna party again.
And it's calm.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it, dude. But so I mean, it kind of makes sense that the comedies like that.
Yeah, I get it. You can tell. When I was an open micer, I was like, fuck everybody. I'd be like, Rogan's a dickhead. Fuck him.
Yeah.
And you meet him and you're like, sir, I'm so sorry. I was a coward.
Did you say that?
I mean, I don't know if I talk shit on Rogan. I'm sure I talk
Yeah.
shit on just about everybody.
Right.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you meet them in person and you're like, damn, I'm an idiot.
Well, you just
I-
don't realize how hard it takes to get to
Yeah.
that spot.
Of course. I remember there was a comedian whose Netflix special I thought sucked. And I said it. I was on a podcast. I was like, that shit sucked. And then I went and I did a show with him. I just happened to do a show with him that night in New York. And he murdered. And I followed him and I was like, damn, that guy was good. I got to shut the fuck up. Like,
Wow.
he killed. And I was like, all right, I see.
Yeah.
I got to shut up. Yeah.
Yeah. Generally, like if you don't have something nice to say, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah. But when I started, I was like, no one's ever going to hear this. I'm not going to be a headliner.
Right.
I'm just talking shit. And then you get there and you're like, I shouldn't have said all that.
Yeah.
But whatever. That happens.
But dude, like, it's good to acknowledge that. Like,
Yeah.
It's like bully beatdown. You remember that show? And like the bullies would be like, fuck this fucking guy. And the UFC fighter comes in and just murks him, Like it's like a
If
couple
I was a
shots
bully,
to the
I
body.
still would. If I was bullying a guy and a UFC guy beat me up, I'd be like, you're still a pussy, dude. I'm going to fuck you up for this. You just embarrassed the fuck out of me.
Yeah, dude, I had I had this this funny ass chick open for me recently in Ottawa, and she had a bit about she says, God, I can't believe there's still bullying. It's so dangerous with all the guns.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
It's
to be
not
a
worth
bully.
it anymore. Yeah.
Too many guns in the schools. It's like a great bit.
Yeah. That was I was thinking about last night because I was with Chris Rock. That was one of the first bits that I was like, damn. I was in like 5th grade listening to, I think it's on Bigger and Blacker, and it's a joke about Columbine, and he's like, they were a gang of loners. There was like 6 of them together, and he was like, they had 6 friends. There were 6 of these. He's like, I haven't had 6 friends my entire life. What are these fucking? Yeah,
Yeah, that was wild.
I fucked that joke up. You got a funny looking dog, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You got a funny
She's
face.
just looking for more places to vomit. I mean, I've never seen her like this before.
Yeah.
Probably drink some of your fucking dip.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder, like, we should maybe give her some attention. Do you sell any merch or anything? Like,
Podcast. We sell podcast merch, but no, not at shows.
okay.
no.
And where do people get your
You
podcast
get
merch?
I think Gillian Keeves now has merch, and Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Right.
We sell shirts. Yeah.
Then go
Okay.
to, what's the website?
I think it's mssecretpod.com.
Cool.
Just Google
Is
it. Google
there-
Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Is there one website that's like a hub for everything where
No.
you can get the pay?
Yeah, Gillian Keeves. That merch is there. with the show.
So that's what we want to put in the video
Yeah,
description.
GillyandKeeves.tv.
GillyandKeeves.tv.
Yes.
All right, man.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
fucking get everybody to watch this sketch comedy.
Yeah, hopefully it's good.
The way that Mark Norman described it, he was like, that the irony is they fucking fired him from SNL, and the sketches he's doing on his own are way fucking funny.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice of him to say.
So you're
That's
going to
what
war
the-
with Lorne Michaels.
Yeah, definitely. Fuck that motherfucker. No, he's the man.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, I believe it.
He was a good dude the whole time.
Cool.
Yeah,
I was
rad.
surprised by that. Yeah, I think people are surprised to hear that. They're like, he's got to be a piece of shit. It's like, no, dude, he's.
Make
Yeah, I
happy.
don't think so. I've never
Yeah.
gotten the vibe that he
I got a
was
call
a bad guy.
last week from, I guess the New York Post is writing an article about him and interviewing people that worked there. And they called me. And they were like, she was trying to get me to say something about Lorne Michaels. And I was like, no, he's a good, I got nothing. And she was like, yeah, every single person I've called has said that.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I get that. I
Yeah.
just watched a Vice hour-long show called The Dark Side of Comedy, and I watched the episode about Chris Farley.
Yeah, it's a tough
And
one.
like, it's a tough one, but like, just from that, I can't imagine that anybody would ever have anything bad to say about Lauren.
Yeah, that's what. Who else was on that show, The Dark Side of Comedy?
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, did they have Roseanne, I think, or something? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. The only
How
one
dark was hers? I guess it was.
I think she
That
got
tweet was pretty dark.
Yeah, I can't remember because I only watched
Yeah.
the one. Not that I was like disinterested in the other ones, it's just that's the one that popped up.
You could make a Dark Side of Comedy about probably every comedian
Yeah,
About
or
everybody.
any person. Yeah, of course.
right.
But yeah, most comedians are usually
Yeah.
ends poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not
dude.
happy people.
Yeah, it usually ends pretty sad.
Well, Mark Norman's a fucking funny motherfucker.
He is. He's
dude.
the man.
We were impressed by him, and his vote. He had nothing to prove, nothing to gain. He vouches for your sketch
Oh,
comedy.
nice. Good.
So everybody get on
Hey.
goddamn over there and fucking
Yeah.
watch that shit right now. Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Cool.
Cool, man. And anything else that we can promote for you?
No, that's all. That's all.
All right, let's
Yeah.
get that fucking money back.
Hell yeah, dude.
Go watch how fucking intense the production value is.
True.
$250,000 easy.
Check that out. The production value is too high.
Yeah,
It's too high, dude.
$250,000 easy. Yeah. All right, brother.
All right.
Hey, dude.
Yo, means a lot. Thank you for
Dude,
having me.
likewise.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you. Could Shane Gillis be any more likable? Man, what a cool dude. And, of course, his new project is now available. And as promised, the YouTube watchers can go right into the description of this YouTube video and click the link to support Shane Gillis. And what else can I say, man? I've had an intense, grueling week of promoting this book. It's been really, really intense and draining, and we're super struggling with Amazon. But I don't even want to get into that. Let's just focus on how cute Wendy is, and thank you.